Really slow to download the map.
I also bought a 300-watt amp for my subwoofer, and it's like one of the little sort of chocolate bar ones, can I say? But it doesn't come with a plug. I've had to wire it myself, like the old days. I need something that outputs 12 volts at 300 watts, and this outputs 12 volts at 300 watts. It's for a subwoofer. But what, Max? You can tell me. You're a man about town. What are the colours on the plugs and what they mean? In the UK, obviously.
Well, in the mains plugs.
In the mains plugs, yes.
So you've got blue, brown,
right,
and yellow and green.
Which are?
Blue is live, brown is neutral, sorry, and that's completely wrong, isn't it? It's brown is live.
Brown is live.
I was thinking, ran away. That's why.
So a small rush.
There's an easy way of telling when you've got the plug open.
Yeah. No, I don't have a plug. That's the thing. A small rush of adrenaline went down me when you said that. I was just about to open up a new window and check because I'm like, that's not what I did.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh.
No, because I don't label them like in my head. In my head, it's blue. Second letter is L. That goes to the left. Brown. Second letter is R. Goes to the right, and then Earth goes to the middle.
Right. Right, so blue is so green is ground. That's fine. That's
green
nice
and yellow is ground.
Green and yellow and ground. Yeah, but it's got green. It's ground. That's easy.
Yeah.
Blue is neutral because. But why brown? Do you know this? It's fascinating.
Well, it used to be black and red, which is much more bloody simple in my book.
When they invented it back in the 50s, red was quite expensive. So you didn't get red stuff because it was too hard to make it reliable. So they went with brown, which is cheaper and easier.
Post-war.
Post-war. That's why we have it.
Yeah. Why are there? Do the transmitter masks get randomly placed? But there seems to be an absolute plethora around Great Bontbourne, Brindhatton, and Tinway. I should play.
This map is huge.
It's bigger than the last. It's slightly bigger than the last one, but there's more water. Oh yeah.
So I'm going to go for the coal line, and I might bankrupt myself building it because it's such a long way.
Oh my!
Shift click. Just shift click to see how long it's very. Is it got the usual amount of river on it, or is it we've got a large amount of river on it?
We've got more sea, same amount of river. Rob, you've got to be joking.
Can we have a new map, please?
Well, we've gone with a different one. Remember, we don't find it challenging, but we are in the year 2000, so we should be able to start with.
Monorails?
Yeah, there's an awful lot of radio masts, Og. What is going on?
Yeah, it's a bit mad, isn't it?
Well, it's because it's high up. Over near Wandingham, there's another big bunch. Lonborough Bay is hilarious, but it's not as good as... Oh, where's it gone? There was a city it's on an island. Yeah, Frund Town. I highly recommend you look at Frund Town.
Blandway is quite good.
Mine's Me Town.
I feel like we should just build a shipping port there.
I feel like
tiny little town.
Oh, and Plenway is even smaller. So Plenway consists of a... Wait, is that a casino? Hold on. Plenway consists of a cinema, a church, and a house with and a house with 80 people in it. That's it.
Must be Indian.
Must be Indian. No,
yeah, they usually have multi. What do they call it? They always have bundled masses, loads of people into one sort of property.
Multi-generational, yes. Yeah, but I don't think they tend to have their own cinema per house.
Lonborough Bay, 4,814 people on a tiny little island.
It's like Alcatraz.
To it.
Sorry, Andy?
It's like Alcatraz, just have...
It is like Alcatraz, but with a cinema and a church.
Oh, happy days.
Yeah.
Alcatraz had
Entertainment's sorted for you guys.
Did Alcatraz have a cinema? I don't know.
It had a church.
I suspect it did have a church. And armed guards.
And vents with flamethrowers in them.
That's only very specifically... what film was that? Sorry, it was... The Rock?
Pop quiz. It was The Rock.
Yeah, so who was in The Rock? It's Sean Connery. Who's the other guy?
Nick Cage, isn't it?
That's the one, because he plays like a completely nerdy, wussy tech guy. It's really odd because he played a lot more action roles. Rob, do you know? Oh, never mind. Nothing. Carry on. I'm
What
still
I'm doing?
nothing. I'm just umming and eyeing where to begin at the moment. But you do you.
What, with my trains while everybody else is doing monorails?
Why are you doing Okay, yeah, you do trains. You do you. Are you going to make it before you run out of money? Excellent. Right, I'm going to do a loop here then of passenger.
Oh wow, that little island, the Fratborn, has just gone and stuffed its own little bridge onto the mainland.
Yes.
Wow, didn't know I could do that.
Yeah, they're very happy to bridge.
Yeah, in a terrible way, almost always.
Usually they
Plenway
build
is-
a massive bridge and then they put a bungalow on the other side of it.
That's disappointing, isn't it? Do we really have that fewer? Is that the correct word? Fewer? Lesser? Lower?
Few.
There's not many industries on here.
So the game never starts with very many industries. They turn up.
Yeah.
I can put more
Well, at that point,
on.
you've already started servicing the damn things.
Yeah, I can put more on, but as I said, we tend to find it so easy.
You're a
as
moron.
rule. Thank you.
Sorry, what was this?
See what you did there.
Yeah, shit, isn't it? So there is one coal mine, one steel mill, one of everything, pretty much.
I think
I wonder if we can get
that's the
the
minimum.
stuff from the iron ore mine, sorry, to the steel mill.
Why have you started right next to Rob?
Because there's 5 towns here. I'm just making a loop of train, just so we've got some money trickling in.
Oh, just people, town to town, going back to town.
Just a big circle, yeah. Just a loop. Or actually, it's probably not a loop.
Why is the factory so bloody far away? Wow.
So this is as easy as I can make it money-wise, by the way. There's literally nothing more than this. We're blue. Change that in a sec.
And it's gone.
I haven't completely run out of money, so I can actually afford to operate my railway line.
Did you make a train?
Yes. Thank you for that contribution.
I was just checking you have actually, because I've done that before. I'm like, yeah, I've got it. Then you build all the carriages, and then you're like, oh shit, there's not enough. And so I'm just going to end up with 5 stations, and then that's going to be it from my initial contribution.
Your initial meld. Bloody hell, it's a long way, isn't it? Everything's so bloody far apart.
Yeah, but more
And
money.
up and down over the hills and things. Wowee.
But this
really
is the
speed
thing.
up.
So, well, we will do because we're at monorail rather than the other stuff. So we'll probably actually be all right.
Can
But-
you just build straight across that sea in lots of little bridges?
Yeah, but you'll have to raise the landscape up, which is extremely expensive. But this is the thing. The game is designed so there's an early game where you build inefficient, windy things, and then a mid game where you can afford to optimize it. Currently, we are at early game. Great Broadborn to New Benville. Or Newbenville, maybe.
Let's see if any two factories any two things that connect to each other are actually within zoomed out distance of each other. Okay, zoom out all the way and you probably can, yeah.
Yeah, such is the nature of RAM generation. I mean, obviously, it's always possible to generate the landscape.
A new coal mine is under construction. Yeah, I don't know if that's a correct term. Anyway.
Well, a new coal mine. Well, yeah, I mean, they're digging it, but it's still constructing. One supposes. So hopefully this train will just whoosh around in a circle, and it won't supply huge amounts of money, but it will supply a constant amount of money. And then is that new coal mine closer than Rob's existing one?
I have no idea.
Doesn't matter.
I don't
The
know
way
how.
it goes, the more money you make.
I don't know how to hook these. I mean, I'm bringing up the industries tab, and I'm like, I don't know if I can join one to the other without even knowing where one is in relation to the other.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
don't forget, there's no rush.
Build the stations, then zoom out and look for the red blobs.
Just
Yeah.
put signs everywhere.
That's
I was
what we
tempted
did,
to do that. Yeah.
that's what we did previously. The signs really help. But there's no rush. Like, you don't have to start off. I'm spending a lot of money, but I will be making it back, hopefully over the next 20 years or something.
Only 20?
Okay, go to Brindhatten. Oh dear, that doesn't. Who's got a cough in the background? Is that your?
That's my wife throwing her guts up or something. I don't know.
Oh dear.
I'll go and complain. Hold on.
It's not quite where I was going with that.
Oh, my train's only a third of the way there.
You must. You did set it to full load, right?
Hmm?
You did set it to full load, right?
Yeah, I did, but also I built it at the wrong end, so it's got to drive the whole way there before it can start loading.
I do that. I only do that 50% of the time, but the other 50% of the time, I put the orders in the wrong thing, so it starts by going to the unload.
I did check that and make sure I skipped it. Or I did check it and then realised that the unload was only 10 feet away, so it didn't matter. But at least I thought about it.
I'll turn the gain down a bit.
What?
Because you shouldn't be hearing people in other rooms coughing or whatever.
What's that got to do with the game?
Gain.
Gain, right. I'm like,
no.
what? Yeah, because you see, I've turned the game down. I'm like, okay.
I thought you said game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, I don't know how to do this. I'm going to do this. Boink. And then go. Boink.
The terrible idea just to borrow shitloads of money right now.
As long as it's profitable, no.
As long as it's a wise investment.
I'm not good at profitable investments.
Then no.
I will change it to monorail though, because I will inevitably build the wrong thing.
That is a great idea.
How do you delete a piece of track without obliterating the whole square?
Select the direction track you want to delete and use the. Then just hold Control, and it will go bright red.
I like the direction of track,
Or just use the X. The auto
Use the
rail
multi-directional track thing, then hold Control.
Oh, I see. I got you. Yep.
Auto rail.
Sorry, I'm trying to be a pain here. I'm trying to make a new company. It's not letting me. New company, service protected, enter password.
Yeah.
As soon as I enter the password, it starts downloading the map. I'm like, but I haven't entered the company's name yet.
No, then you'll just create. Are you Player Transport Company 3?
I don't know. I tried to.
Once you've joined,
rename it.
it'll create a new company.
I didn't create a new
Max
company.
Realism has started a new company, #4.
Company #4. Yeah.
Ah.
Fine.
Company name.
So does it matter where the train station is relative to the centre of the city?
The more of the city you cover, the better. But apart from that, no, not really.
Every
cities
tile
do
that's
grow.
within the catchment generates cargo. So the more stuff you've got in it, the more cargo you
Right.
get.
But obviously the cities do grow, and
Yes, and
You've got to
eventually,
absorb it.
yeah, eventually envelop your
railway.
railway. Yeah, because they
For
train.
investment.
I'm thinking of just running a very short run between Ganningbury and Loughborough Bay.
The longer the run, the more money you make. Remember that.
True.
Like if you double the length and it's the same speed train, you will make double the money. And usually
Double.
the long point is the waiting time is the loading and the unloading, not the travelling. So if you can carry more, that's better. Wait, was that about greenhouses?
You just need something to shuttle back and forth to generate money, as you said.
Yeah, ideally, of course, that wants to be coal because passengers is a bit crap.
And we haven't got any coal, have we yet?
No, Rob stole the coal.
Wait, I have the coal.
Train one has
All the coal.
Train one has duplicate orders. Train one is an idiot, is what's happened.
I haven't done it.
No, it was me. Well, it wasn't. It was train one. Right, here we go.
Ah, new coal. Front town. Oh my god, that's even further away. Yeah, no one's doing front town coal, are they?
Funtown coal.
Shall I do front town coal?
You can do as much any coal you like.
Well,
What's the maximum loan? 500. I could probably afford it.
I don't know that you'll make that.
That goes up based on your company value. What does it mean, Tremor? I mean, I understand what has duplicate orders mean, but like one of them's an implicit order. So what would you like to do about that, okay? Oh no,
I reckon if you try and get a train to that coal mine, it'll break down about 5 times before it actually makes it.
Then I can put depots every 5 minutes and route them into the servicing.
A plan with no drawbacks.
Not wrong.
All apart from the no drawbacks bit.
Yeah. Details.
A plan with also no details. Shut up, train one.
Do
one. Do a big one. Big, stinky, brown one.
Please don't. I mean, you can, but not while I'm having to listen to it. So far, train one has paid £1,000, and I have spent £250,000. It's going to pay it back in about 250 years worth of running.
Excellent.
No. Maybe I wasn't clear. Maybe I need to use different words.
it made 1,000.
Yes.
The interest on the loan was 3.5.
Brilliant. Well, it's now down to 950. Wait, it's arriving. Good. It didn't make any money. Oh dear.
It didn't stop. It turned around.
I don't want to be here. Fuck you.
No, it should start at Gun, then go to Brindhatton, all the way up to there, and then back again. And I've made it a one-way system. Doesn't have any
Train.
choice. Come on, train one. Sort it out. Sort it out.
Yeah, fella.
Probably why it's complaining about duplicate orders. It just
No, the first and the last thing in the loop was the same one. That's why.
Yeah, it's duplicate sequential orders. Otherwise, it'll just go back. Also, what the fuck is that route? You purposefully just made it into a loop-the-loop.
It is. Well, I'm trying to make it into a loop we can, because the idea is that you can then do intersecting loops. But in practice, what happens if we run out of money? Next time, what we'll do is we'll do like a pre-stream. We'll just spend half an hour on the game at 6 and then just leave it, so we've got plenty of money for later.
That's the fun bit of the stream, isn't it? Watching people wait for money to arrive.
To be fair, I've been crunching the numbers, and Wreckfest is extremely popular. Quite weirdly, okay, a lot more, like more popular than Valheim, which is not that.
But it is a bloody good laugh, to be fair.
Yeah.
I can see why it's entertaining from just a watching point of view.
Yeah.
There's just lots of giggles to be had.
Like,
oh, I smashed someone. It's. I think you coined it quite rightly when you said it's a game that it doesn't really matter if you lose. It's the taking part.
Yeah.
And
Well,
that game really, really embodies that.
What I really like.
You had fun.
What I really like is that when what happens is one of you two overtakes each other, and I come around the corner, I just see like a car flipping and spiraling through the air, and I see drive underneath it, just looking up, going, "Yep, someone took somebody out spectacularly there."
Someone lost the plot. Yeah.
And then go to great. Cool. Well, we're now up to £1,200 this year.
Bully for you.
I'm a little concerned that Garning Pool Heights is not actually. I'll accept nothing. Oh, did I actually?
Is it not connected?
I built it outside of the catchment area. So I shall extend it. I will build a connected bus station.
I love how the pantographs spark on my train, even though there's no electrical wires.
I've turned electrical wires off, so they are no longer required.
Yeah. Wonder how much it'll cost me to upgrade this tram.
Oh, a new bank.
149.
Can't even see that.
What? At the bottom, click on the new bank under construction, then click on Kinfingberg Springs, and then click on location. Whee, it's top right.
Control click.
So it's going to cost me about £150,000 to upgrade to monorail.
It won't make you that much extra money. I mean, what you've done there, it should be an irregular but excellent money spinner. Let's look.
But it does appear that building railway and upgrading to monorail is cheaper. Oh no, hold on.
Possibly.
Let's do like for like.
I mean, what
253.
What you want to do now, Rob, is fix your initial line. You've put 90-degree corners in. Don't do those. Your train is dropping from 120 miles an hour to 50. 130 miles an hour to 50. So anything where the train is at 90 degrees over its length will massively slow it down. I prefer rolls.
A good idea.
You have what? Professionals.
Uh-huh.
Greedy bastard.
Caramel prefer rolls.
Bastard.
For my just. So
is it a false economy just to get the most expensive train you can afford?
No.
Normally not. Yeah, Rob, see where train
That's a good
over
thing to
there.
do.
Fix that.
Yeah.
Well, I would probably recommend a monorail. So I will freely admit there is no socially acceptable term for this, but we'll use the term stag do for sake of argument. So at my sister's stag do, we did a whole bunch of things. At the end of it, we went to an all-you-can-eat restaurant, and because it was her stag do, all she ate was profiteroles. She ate about 35 profiteroles and nothing else.
How much alcohol with said profiteroles?
Maybe a beer or two.
Oh God, no!
Om nom nom.
That sounds like a terrible idea.
Sorry, just a quick question.
Yeah.
How long does the train have to be to actually fit into a 7-length station
14.
when you're looking at it in a depot?
No, 8, isn't it? No.
That's
No,
wrong.
What? Each carriage
It's
is half a square long.
Is it half? So if I've got a 7 square long station, I should be able to put a 14 long train. in it?
No.
7 long train.
You want to make
but-
you want to make a 6.5 long train.
Right. So you can upgrade it later.
Then you can upgrade it to a double header automatically.
Ah.
Oh, these profiteroles are fantastic. So, do any of you guys have profiteroles? Oh,
Yes.
Did
That's terrible.
What? No.
Profiterole. It's French. It's French for
Makes you
profiterole.
fat quick.
I might know it by another name, but
It's basically pastry with a big chunk of
Choux
cream
pastry.
in the middle and then
Yeah,
a bit of
choux
chocolate on the outside.
Yeah, choux pastry and cream. Choux pastry, cream on the inside, topped with chocolate or caramel or.
a round eclair.
A
Brand clear. Yes.
Do you know what a Claire means? Andy?
Old person sweet.
Does it mean long profiterole?
No. So I'll give you a clue. In French, Buzz Lightyear is called Buzz Eclair because French word for lightning bolt is eclair. Hence, because it's kind of got a white stripe down the middle, I guess is the slight justification.
I made 86,000 on that run.
Wow, that's pretty awesome. I should have done that.
That's paid for my train in one go. 2 more goes and I will have paid for my construction. But given that it's September, it takes about 9 months to make the money.
Well, you don't have to guess, Rob. You don't have to guess. So you stayed unloaded for 4 days. Your return journey was 133 days. Your loading time was 82 days. And your outward travel, when you were fully loaded before you'd optimised it, was 166 days.
And you know this because...
I clicked on the timetable, which shows the last timetable.
Oh, does it?
Yeah. Yeah, your route doesn't.
Where? Oh, timetable.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's new.
Now you
Relatively.
you can. Yeah, that's what I mean. Oh, added in the last 5 years. What a wonderful new feature. Now you can override that and say only wait at the station for X days. Like the next thing you would want to do is you would want to make a loop at either end and have 2 trains on the line, because then it will double it and replace all of those. So you've got a 40-mile-an-hour bridge there.
Yeah.
Replace it. Always choose the fastest bridge.
Well, I chose the cheapest bridge so I could get
Yeah.
I could finish the route.
Yeah. So where was this other coal mine?
Like right down the bottom. It's in the middle on the bottom left edge.
In the middle on the bottom left edge, I go walking in the sleep.
South west of Frontown.
Funtown, you say?
Fronttown.
I'm just going to pop a monorail station down there just for...
I'll tell you what, I'll put a sign on it.
It's alright.
Oh no, you got it.
Joking. But the thing is, that will make about £1 million a go. But this is where I actually want to hook onto existing train lines. Like I want to go via Hendinghall, Proningville, Nunningville, and Slaninghead.
There is only currently one power station for this entire country.
It's very sparsely populated, though, isn't it?
It's the year 2000. They've got very efficient on their...
86 people live in one house, so...
It's a big house. Maybe it's mostly underground. But for all we know, they've just got the entire under lake. Yeah, I think
Was that Plenway or the other
That's
one?
not a lake, that's just the entire population wearing blue hats.
Hadn't actually crossed my mind. That explains why it's moving when I zoom in.
Wait, who's claimed Frontown?
No one's claimed Frontown. Oh,
It's
Frontown.
got... It's Schalke?
Yeah, that'd be Schalke.
Yeah.
That bridge must have cost a fortune, Max.
You should see the bridge I nearly built was
It was about
$92,000.
It just seemed more direct than fighting about going around the long way.
Yes.
Although there is another farm I could go past there, actually.
Yeah, I'm just trying to work out what we could... I do wish there was a better infrastructure... Not infrastructure view, like a industry view. Because the current industry view is bloody awful.
We could give the other game a go.
Uh-oh.
There is one better industry view there.
Who fucked up?
What the fuck,
Wait, is
Rob?
Train crash. 4 died in fireball after collision.
Good job, Rob. Did you press the forbidden button, Rob?
No, I was modifying traffic lights whilst both trains were coming towards the same set of traffic lights I was modifying.
Yes, that's what everyone does.
So...
Wait,
you're
that's what you
bankrupt?
did last week, haha.
And no, you did it last week. I did it the week before.
No, you did it. You did it last week. I did it the week before. Thank you.
Okay, fine. I don't care.
Forest. Right.
I will just bypass them and leave them to...
Quibble.
Okay, so Rob, I reckon we can
Gobble.
go from Wedston across to... There's a sawmill and a forest fairly close. I say fairly close. I can probably fit them on one screen.
Are these the things that I'm trying to put signs on?
Yes, the sawmill and the one that says sign.
What? Something says sign?
Okay, it said sign, but now you've typed forest. I'm going to have to go next to Max's. I dread to think how much this is going to cost. 70,000.
Yeah, costs go up, man.
We can. Should we do that, Max? Max, Andy.
You said
Bill,
3 different
Bob,
names
Jim.
there while talking to me. That was quite impressive.
Thank you.
Pick a name, any name. You're close enough.
Oh, I built my bloody train in the depot that's blocked.
Oh.
I mean, what have we got to lose with regards to...
Blockages?
All our money.
We'll just buy it. We'll just start a new company and buy it out.
The old one.
I'm not
Plan
sure.
with no flaws.
I'm not sure if we will be able to, but I admire your
Gumption.
business acumen.
Acumen.
Just not very much. It's a
Business
weird-
acumen is probably not something to be celebrated.
It is an odd game, this one, because the early game is very hard, and the late game you can't possibly spend all the money you make. Uh-oh. Andy,
What?
how much are the cheapest monorail trains?
Is that a question or is that
Yes.
a statement?
No.
That sounds like a
Definitely
question.
Well, I meant as in a rhetorical question, as if I'd done something to screw up.
No, but
What, as in the electric trains?
No, as in the monorail.
How do I filter by that?
Monorail.
Never mind, I'll do it.
Well, there's only one train I can see, and it's
shit.
95 grand.
So we have $96,000. I haven't finished connecting it up, and we're out of money, so I can't afford to build the train. So we have both. We have both stations, all the bridges, most of the track, and no.
And why did you
Sounds
think
like-
it was a good
sounds like
idea?
you're a
Why didn't you
generous
go for some
investor.
grand gesture?
Well, that's a huge bridge. What the hell?
Well,
did
yeah,
you
but
do that?
there's no other option. Well, there is.
Can you not island hop?
Islands are so. Well, islands are. Is it shift? Yeah. Raising an island square up is
Which bridge?
47,000.
Why would you raise the island? Like, would you not just hop between the small ones, and then that's less of a bridge?
Don't.
That's more bridges, though. It's a longer route.
Yeah. God damn it. I think I might just be able to make the loco, but I can't. I'm wondering if I could build another station and take the last bit by van.
We're
Or-
gonna go bankrupt.
Well, are we making money? I think Rob had the right idea. Damn it. Are we going to go bankrupt? Running costs, fine. Property maintenance, we're at 1,400. We're at now we're making about £2,000 a year. Great.
I hate to break it to you, but that's not great.
Well, hey man, it's a profit.
Oh, my audio's gone. Hang on.
I think it's Adam's audio that went.
No, I'm still here.
hang on. Hello?
I heard a badump.
I unplugged my headset because you just sort of died halfway through the sentence, so I assumed it was on my end.
No. Trying to work out a solution to our problem. And unfortunately, apart from hoping that all of our stations start having a lot more passengers at them, I'm not sure what to suggest.
Another bank's popped up, by the way.
Brilliant. Unless there are two banks within bus distance, I don't think that's any help.
It says there are 3, but I can only see 2. Oh wait, no, they're definitely not anywhere near each. That's not bus distance.
Technically it is, but yeah, I take your point. Bugger, I can't believe I'm so close and yet so far. And we're not going to go bust, that's the worst bit. We're in nano storage to quote a different game. What can I do?
Wait, when you say we're really close, where are you up? Where are you trying to connect?
Well, I've done it, front and north. I mean, there's maybe...
Oh, I see. You haven't done the LAN connection.
I can't do everything. It's apparently $1,000 worth. Wait, I don't believe that for a moment.
If it's 1,000, can you not just loan?
No, okay, so it's going to be about 20,000, give or take, to connect the railway up. We have 90,000 left on our loan, and a new carriage is 95,000.
Oh, we can't afford the train either.
Can't
Right,
afford
got
the
you.
train. That's the issue. It's the train, and I'm trying to work out a way to solve this.
Just blow up the existing track at a loss.
Well, no, you'll make some money back, but not from the bridge. Only from the railway line.
Well, I mean, there's a small amount of excess track on the other line, but only very small.
Yeah, but right now we can't actually afford any more locos. We have to try and make some money with. Actually, let's have a look at Schalke's stuff and see if Schalke is right. So Schalke's buses are his best bus is making 1,000 a year, and his least profitable positive profit bus is £32 a year.
Is that well or bad?
I'm just trying to eyeball roughly whether or not making buses might save us, but I think we're kind of screwed. That looks quite cool, Rob.
Well, are we actually screwed, or are we just like have to sit here for a bit and wait for the?
When you say wait for a bit, yeah, like at this current rate, 10 years will get us the train.
Ah.
So this is why we need to Wow, that has got a very good set of reviews, doesn't it, Rob? I wonder if it's any good. It looks like Creeper World, which is not a UI style, a visual style I would ever copy. But looks somewhere between TA and Creeper World. But the reviews are spectacular. Overwhelmingly positive, 1,500 reviews. I am tempted. It's only £4 as well, when it's not on sale. So, are there any super close by pairs of resources then, Andy? We can vehicle between. Even vehicle's going to be a bit tight.
Another bank's popped up. Again, not really possible.
Armored vanable.
Or that. I mean, you might be able to just get a mega bus and put
Put gold in it.
Well, it's the Italian job, isn't it? But
it looks exactly like Creeper World, Korhaka.
another power station popped up, but we don't have a coal mine anywhere near. You might be alright. Oh wait, no, that's probably the thing we're already trying to hook up. The sawmill in the forest.
Max, I might be misunderstanding, but... Oh, never mind. No, never mind. That's good. Ah, wait, here we go. Oh, tell me. Come on, please. Lorry loading bay. God damn it, this doesn't accept goods. So if it accepted goods, I was going to take goods from Puffingly Woods to Puffingly, but they don't accept goods yet. They're not big enough. Now I could build that anyway, just on the basis of it will build around it. But Puffingly is not growing because we're not using it. Max's stuff will technically grow it, but not by enough. Damn it.
Yeah, I think we're... Oh.
How close are you to accepting goods? It accepts 3/8 of the goods.
Hang on, there are two banks that are right next to each other.
Oh, shh, where? Don't tell anyone. Okay, tell me.
Oh. Might be someone that's already claimed.
That's not how it works. Certainly not with banks. We might be able to afford to do that. Where are we looking?
How do I do it without saying anything?
You can do it. It's okay.
Okay.
Oh
if
no,
you
all
can
the secret's gonna get stolen. Ah!
find Little Bontfield, which is...
Wait. Hang on. I don't have to find it. I just type it, and I type in Little Bontfield. Yep, got it.
Yep. And then northwest of that is Manning Way on Sea.
Okay.
There are two banks that are within not a lot of each other.
Right.
But I suppose there is quite a big hill in the way.
Oh, fuck. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to build it first because I'm assuming... Oh, buggeration. I didn't connect up for some reason. I'm assuming that, obviously, we are playing nicely and that other people can help me out. So that's the advantage of roads, is we can share them. But I may have to get you guys to pitch in and help me build the roads. Because I don't think we're going to make it, and we are going to just slowly go bust. But I'll do everything I can.
Oh no!
What?
You're boxing me in.
I'm not. It's a road. Let's say I'm at cash. How much we got left? All right, I have £70,000 in order to get my.
£70,000 to save
You
the
already
company.
used all your credits.
Sorry, Ashoka?
Did you already use all your credits?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm now under 50,000. Right, there we go. We are connected.
So we've got to hope that's profitable.
It will be profitable, but whether or not it's going to... So we've got 2 vehicles, that's the problem. One of them is now making 8,000 a year. Oh, that's good. That's good. And this one has made negative £70. Hooray! What is it doing? Turn around, you... What the...
Find a random dead end to turn around in. Can't just do it in the middle of a road.
Yeah, absolutely can. How come the phrase middle of the road means like boring and everything, and like quite frankly the middle of the road is the most exciting part of the road?
Because you stop to stare at it when it happens.
I stopped to stare at the road.
If someone is in the middle of the road, you probably don't ram it, but wait it for it to clear.
I'm assuming nothing happens because you're in the middle of the road. Like, most of the time you're not there.
I'm not sure any of you know what the phrase means.
No, you're right. What loonies?
Middle of the... Can't spell.
Look this hobo.
Middle of the can't spell.
Hop group.
Yes, definitely.
Okay. Current. Yes, I have to touch both stations before it counts.
Inappropriately.
No, just appropriately. Yay! We've got valuables. Oh wow, it's filled up already. Blimey.
Standing for or following a course of action midway between extremes. So yeah, nothing happens in the middle of the road because you don't drive in the middle of the road. But either side of that, you have things that will kill you if you move.
I hadn't considered. But what happens if it's a single lane track?
Well, that isn't the phrase. If you said middle of the single lane track, then maybe that's a bit more interesting.
Yeah, but it doesn't specifically say middle of a road, does it? It might be middle of a B road.
Or a C road.
Or a motorway.
We don't get C roads, do we? Do we?
Not heard of a C road.
No.
They don't exist.
No. Yes, there are C, D, and U roads.
What the hell is a U road?
Yeah, the C32 in Ribblesdale.
Someone just decided to be different.
There's also H and V signs, but only Milton Keynes. Q is unclassified roads. In London, C's are cycleways, but yeah, the local council is allowed to classify roads as C, D, and U. Oh.
It doesn't surprise me that Milton Keynes is different.
Well, yes, because the VU.
Special.
There are now 3 more banks on the map.
That's right. I'm now full of valuables. It may.
Technically, I think Schalke's already connected.
To what?
Both two towns with banks.
Maybe. That's good. The more the valuables, pretty much the more valuables we deliver, the more valuables it makes. It's kind of a self-perpetuating thing.
Cool.
Another power station's popped up as well.
Unfortunately, at this point, the next goal is money. So I'm now 50,000 off the maximum loan, but we are making about £1,000 at each end, and it takes approximately. Great. So I'm making probably about 6,000 a year off that vehicle, but I think I'll make 6,000 a year no matter how many vehicles I've got.
Because of the size of the towns.
Well, no, because currently there's 72 bags of valuables. That's 3 trucks worth. So I think duplicating them is probably a good idea. That they'll make their money back in about a year. And then each year, each one should make enough money to make another one. He says.
I hate the light controls in this game.
The light controls? I
want to leave them on the screen and I can't. I have to keep taking them off.
Yeah, that would be nice, wouldn't it? I concur.
Yay, I got a passenger train.
And it's
Although
just,
I skimped out on wagons. Hit my credit limit.
Whoever's green, you've got a train stuck on that massive bridge.
Wazooks.
Yeah, no, there it goes. I was obviously waiting for
I think
something.
it's stuck. Usually, fairly logically there for a reason.
There's a signal hiding behind a tree. I didn't see it.
To like speed cameras.
Oh man, I know we get complaints in this country about hiding speed cameras, but we don't. There are laws. In Germany, they literally hide them, and it's illegal to run a radar system or a GPS at locations. I want to say it is in Sweden as well. Okay, we're now making, yeah, so far 3,000 off that one, 800 off the next one. My heart's pounding, but that's probably just all the sugar from the fritz rolls.
Yeah, do some exercise.
How much exercise?
About 250 calories worth.
Oh God, no.
Quite a fair amount.
No, 250 calories worth. That's like lifting a finger or something, isn't it?
No, 250 calories is like 10 minutes of a hard song in DDR. It's a lot.
Not 250,000 calories. 250 calories.
But but 250 calories is.
Jokingly small, yes.
Yeah, because no one actually talks about calories. You talk about kilocalories. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
That takes.
What was it? So we need to. So yeah, this is so far going quite well, Andy. Good spot.
There were some memorable DDR songs that had endurance elements to it.
I used to play DDR in I'll say calorie mode or fitness mode. There was a mode where you told it how much you weighed, and then it would estimate roughly how much energy you'd spent playing the game. But you play the hardest of songs. It was like doing a 100-meter sprint. They're unbelievable. Then he goes, "Well done, you have burned 17 calories." And you're like, what? And then over the course of the day, you would play a session, like 3 hours, and it would award you stuff. So the highest thing it would award you was a tiny, tiny trifle at 800 calories, or a tiny chocolate bar at like 300 calories. And to do that, though, you were absolutely exhausted, and that was all you'd burned was the equivalent calories of a tiny trifle. Awful.
It's although funny that the DDR songs get your heart rate up to like most. With other activities, you like limit yourself because it's exhausting.
Yes.
But hitting those steps makes you not skim bomb the calorie use.
Yes, I mean this is why I highly recommend Beat Saber as a game. It's absolutely excellent for that very same reason.
Swip swap.
To be fair, Adam, you nearly killed me playing DDR on the pier when you first met me.
Because you couldn't keep up with the old man.
I'm horrendously unfit. And then we lost my phone.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah.
Did you find it again, or was it?
Yeah, we did. Fortunately, but
Where did you lose it?
playing DDR.
Oh, you smashed into something.
No, he just left it on the
just
machine,
left.
I think.
No, it fell out of my pocket while I was trying to keep up with the old man, as he put it.
Incidentally, by the way, the road vehicles, these armoured vehicles, have got 220 horsepower, which is fine, and 8,300 foot-pounds of torque. What is it, a dragster?
Choo choo.
No, it's a player.
Choo choo boom boom shit fuck.
Is that Tad?
I think I'm still in.
Max 300, yeah. Yeah, DDR has an interesting thing. The taller you are, the better you will do at double pads, and the shorter and lighter you are, the better you do on single pad. So as a rule of thumb, a 5'1" Asian lady who would challenge people much taller than her had an inherent advantage, and I shall never forget her. She just challenged me, and I was like, yeah, of course you can play. Yeah, no problems. Put the money. And then she just destroyed me on 3 songs, and then the little bow walked off. And I'm going,
can I die? Do you have permission to die, please?
Yeah, unfortunately, I never really got on with the DDR change its scoring system. In the original scoring system, I can manage high 7s, low 8s, 8-foot songs. But the problem is, not forever. I can do them, and then I have to stop doing them because I've run out of...
You're going to fall down.
Yeah, I've run out of oomph.
Nudge.
There was this song called Running on Ice, and the video on it had a warning that do not play this song if you can't run for your life away from border guards.
Oh dear, Schalke, you're fucked. Would I like to buy up Schalke? Nope, I don't have the money.
That's a shame.
I don't know that one, by the way. Are you sure? I only asked because I've just looked at the list of all the DDR songs and it's not on there.
I think there were a lot of unofficial ones.
Oh,
like on emulator or open source version of it or something.
Oh god, what's it called?
Step Mania.
Step Mania, that's it. Yeah.
The step pattern on that one was very monotone, but it was a long song, and it fit with the lyrics of the song. Sometimes you feel like I'm running on ice until dawn.
Shaka, you're very, very cheerful for someone who's about to go bust.
Oh, it's offered me to buy him out already. I'm like, I haven't got £375,000, but hey, why not?
Yeah, you're screwed, Shaka. You're not making any money. Like you're making 14,000 a year and spending 30 or something. You've had it. I'm afraid.
So what happened to the assets when someone?
I don't know.
Liquidate, do they? Which would be nice.
I assume they do. Like they just disappear, I mean, rather than anything. But yeah, you overextended without making sure you had a solid profit base. I can't put the game on any easier. I really can't. Not that, I mean, Andy and I, we're just scraping along. But each of our vehicles is making 6,000. But yeah, I don't think there's anything you can do. Well, you can, Schalke. Sell all your unprofitable vehicles right now.
Or do the thing we've been doing. We, as in the game.
Which is... Oh, if you start
a new... buy your own
bailouts.
Yeah, if you start a new game, you might be able to, yeah. Because you'll have the 300,000.
Just about.
Yeah, so quickly rejoin as a new client, run another copy of the game, and hopefully you'll get offered to buy yourself out. Because you can max out the loan, buy yourself out, and hopefully solve your issues.
Hopefully salvage it.
Yeah.
I think I'm on the verge of death rather than blatantly death.
Yeah, you're at negative 14,000. If you are still negative in 3 months, that's it, you're kicked out. You can't be negative more than 2 years in a row. It's the 11th of October. It's the 12th of October. It's the 13th of October. It's the 14th of October. But if you do that, don't do anything with the company. Just join with another company, max out your loan, and wait. Just leave it running in the background because it will get offered to purchase it out. Nope, never used Java FX. Don't know what WPF is, and I've never used any specific GUI framework unless you include NGUI. Oh. Told ya.
Boom.
They've gone grey.
Yeah, the stations will just disappear slowly. Yeah, this is why I said what Rob did was the perfect thing. You find a coal line. Oh, Manningway on sea transfer next. Okay. So we do have so we need to keep an eye out, Andy, for when Puffingly accepts goods. I mean, Max, I would highly recommend. Well, unless you're taking the goods somewhere else, it's probably a good idea to help make Punfingly grow.
Where's Pumping? What?
Right next to Punfingly Woods.
Oh, just have like a little shuttle train between the two.
Do a something, but something to make it grow because, yeah.
Okay.
I just don't have any money to do anything other than.
Sit here.
Well, the thing is, valuables are really good. Like, valuable. They're genuinely valuable, though. But so we're now making about 30,000 a year off our armored vehicles. So that's good.
Yep.
How many valuables have we got, though? More. In fact, we could probably get about 10 on here.
Power stations and coal that you really want to do, isn't it?
Yes, because the coal stations can't go bust, and you don't have any requirements when offloading them.
If you go into the very bottom of the map, there's a power station there, but it's quite a way away from the coal mine that we've claimed.
Yeah, well, once we've got the sawmill going, that's fine. That's, well, that's a start. I can't believe how many... I don't do buses. I don't do ground vehicles. They're awful, but we've got...
We have to.
We have
We've
to,
got
yeah.
no choice.
I just need to trickle in some cash. So we're now close to the end of our limit. We should be making, hopefully, 50,000 this year off those 5 road vehicles. Depending on whether or not I have overdone it. I don't know yet.
Bulbs planted don't dig.
Yeah, little Bontfield has just gone crazy on valuables.
It's their only source of income, apparently.
But yeah, I've just had all of the buses arrive, and there's still 100 bags available. They only take 15 a piece. What's the other one like? The other one carries 12 bags of valuables and goes slower. Yeah, all right, then I won't. Worst bit, of course, these things only last 15 years. So if you're making less than 1,000 a year, it's actually negative. Oh, Max said Puffingly Central doesn't accept goods.
Yes. I noticed that.
Yeah, that's why I was talking about delivering passengers there. Something to make it grow. Currently, it accepts, and I've checked, it accepts 3/8 of a good. 3/8 of a goods.
Right.
Now you can help it grow by building stuff sometimes, but mostly it's just deliver stuff there until it says town is growing every blah 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 days.
So take it somewhere nearby.
Yeah, swap that out for a passenger vehicle and send it to, I don't know, Brunworth.
Somewhere nearby, yeah.
Yeah, or somewhere far away. So I think Rob's left us. Let's see how his shit's doing. Oh my god, he's making 80,000 a year per train.
How many trains has he got?
2. Although he's completely balls his signals up. Like he doesn't have any passing points, so one train is parked there for oh my god, for a very long time. We should just help him out while we're waiting.
There is another bank at Bruntworth Falls, which is not too far away from the other pair that we've got, but I don't think we'll make it bus-wise yet. I think Schalke originally had a train line going from one to the other because there was originally a connection.
You're welcome. That's not brilliant, but it is. Oh my god, that is a hell of a route. Oh my god. Wait, where's the other train? Is it already left? Yep, it's already on its way back. Rob named his manager Manager Man.
Inventive.
The man who manages.
Able to manage tall buildings in a single bound. Wait, able to manage tall buildings in a single memo.
So how expensive comparatively are the roads?
Oh, cheap as chips.
So do you think you would be able to connect that third town with a bank in it, or would that be frivolous at the moment?
Maybe. Hold on, I've just worked out. I think this train was about to crash into another one. I'm trying to help Rob, not kill him.
Yet.
Shut up, train alert, you're fine. Oh, okay, train. So yeah, normally you don't see much reservation because they don't reserve very far. But these trains reserve like a mile of track in front of them because it's just the sheer size of Rob's train line. Just keeping an eye so I don't blow up his trains. If it does, maybe I'll just replace them. You won't notice. Right, there we go. That should solve a lot of Rob's issues. Not personal ones, just train ones, obviously.
I have started again with an industry this time.
Yes. It's odd that, I mean, I guess the reason that passengers don't make that much money is fairly obvious, really. Excuse me. It's because they're everywhere. So if they were super profitable, I mean, it'd be even easier than it was. And it's pretty damned easy right now. So I guess that does make sense. How are we doing, Andy?
20k.
Oh, well, then you have to click repay. So now we have 30,000. Excellent.
Oh, we're trying to get the interest down.
Yeah.
Yep.
So right now, but yeah, we're about 3,000 to 5,000 per bus. So we're making coming up to 25 grand for our buses. That's pretty good. Sorry.
If you go north of Morningway on Sea, there's Brontworth Falls. That has another bank in it, which isn't. It's far, but it's not awful.
Yeah, the problem is we wouldn't be able to service it properly. What we'll actually want is a. What I actually want to do is reserve the track.
Train it.
Yeah. I don't have the money to do that.
We don't really have the money to run the other track either.
No. But I was just going to do that. There you go. Now they can't build onto it. So otherwise, we would come back and find they just built houses on it. So it's just pre-purchasing the land. So we should be able to run. It's a place. Purchase land for future use under landscaping.
No, where did you do it? I don't see the marks.
Next to Manning Way on sea transfer. So I should be able to do Manning
Oh,
Way.
I see.
I can connect it to the bus depot so it will accept valuables.
So we'd have to reserve the other side as well, but we can't yet.
We don't need to. So it's only because we've got a lorry depot there. Now, eventually I will go out of room.
So how much was it to connect the track to the sawmill?
I don't know. I haven't thought that far yet. Probably 20,000.
So we need 130,000 to start that.
Yeah, don't judge me.
Plus the train.
No, including the train. Yeah. Well, we're currently making 32,000 a year. So 3 years, which is about 20 minutes.
Assuming we do nothing else in the meantime.
Assuming we don't do anything not profitable in the meantime, yes. Hopefully, and I'm not holding my breath, Punfingly, which is growing every 39 days, hopefully Punfingly gets... Oh, wait, hold on. If Punfingly accepts goods, then I will run goods there. So that should be pretty good. But we are at 3/8 of the goods, 5/8 of the goods. We're at 5/8 of the goods so far. I love
Town
that.
is not growing.
Which town? Oh.
Punfingly.
No, it's because Max isn't servicing it often enough.
Nothing to service it. Only says passengers and mail. Don't have any passengers and mail to take.
Well, what? We'll put passengers and mail on the train then.
But I don't wanna.
but you have Argos and Sainsbury's going around with goods doing nothing. Which I don't know if it cares, you know. Like the train's arrived at the station. Well, it hasn't. It's just gone through, I think. But
It has arrived. Yeah, no, it has.
I don't actually know if it cares. If that makes sense. So you're going through the station and then you're dropping it off at Brunworth Falls. Okay, that makes some sense. But I don't know whether or not Punfingly is growing because you will travel through it, stop. Does that count as a train arriving on it or not? I guess we'll find out in a second. Poor Brett tried to get a G2 today, but unfortunately they sold out before he could click buy. Why is Trainer Lope 4 so slow? Just, oh, maybe it broke down. Oh, whoops. Sorry, Rob. La 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 la. Probably want to put some railway line down so the trains don't get stuck. I wasn't getting any messages because it's not my team. I was nice though. I left his trains up on my thingy screen. I like the way that every time we do anything in any game, it's just something in hose. Or something door bandits.
Yeah.
So that reminds me, I need to work out where the hell my Xbox is. So I've completely, not gutted my house, that's very dramatic, but I have completely rearranged my whole house. Or at least the two rooms I spend the most time in that aren't my office, and my office is next. So I've been here for a couple of years, and change is as good as a rest. So I've rearranged all of my console hardware and gaming hardware and how I watch films and all of that. But it's not all hooked up yet because I need to wait for the nice man to come around and drill a hole in the ceiling for me. Professionally, I could do it amateurly. I could do it amateurly, but that's not a good idea. But this means that right now, I don't know where my Xbox is. It's around somewhere. game is nice. I do like how relaxing it is, though. Just nice just watching all these things just go about their business and not smash into each other. It's the opposite of Wreckfest, except when people mess it up. So that year we made 50,000. It's not bad. It's not brilliant, but it's not bad. Oh, our loan's gone up, Andy. We can go up to a whole 89,000. That's good. Now, possible drawback. How much are the trains? Because interest is a thing, or inflation is a thing. Sorry. Now they're now 100,000. God damn it. I reckon midway through next year we'll be able to afford it. So should I just start connecting up the stuff? Andy hasn't complained, so let's do that. Max, you might want to take the goods away from this, though.
Away from what?
Frundton North. I can't, but I just don't have the infrastructure to do so, or I would.
I don't know how to find that. How do I find things?
The fifth icon from the left is the town directory.
Map contours.
1, 2, 3,
1, 2, 3, 4,
6 icon.
And what was it called?
Frundton. It's the one in the middle of the lake.
Frundton. Oh, I see. 204.
Yeah. So head up and left from there, and you should see my sawmill.
Up and left. Oh, I see. Right. And it's just got Ponty Railway with nothing connected to it.
Oh well, well, it nearly has. It will have.
Requires wood.
That's what I'm connecting up to it, and it will produce goods. I'm just basically spending the money as it comes in now.
Okay. I'm aggressively repaying my loan at the moment, so
yeah.
Sure, but not this.
Yeah.
Next few years.
Well, yeah, but don't forget, goods is high value. That's why I'm suggesting it. I would do it, but I won't have the. I won't. I mean, I could possibly put goods on it or refit it, but yeah, not going to happen. Come on, road vehicles. Going to check I don't have any stations with issues. I kind of want stations with issues because that means I have plenty of money there to take away with appropriate vehicles. But sadly, I'm actually servicing everything brilliantly. I'm going to go and help Rob a minute. It's still absolutely... and it's down on the outside, isn't it?
So Valheim was on Let's Play It Out.
Was on what, sorry? Oh, Let's Game It Out. Yes, I know. I'm watching that when the stream's over tonight. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to bed and watch Josh break the game. He's the only YouTuber I follow, and I actively watch everything he does. He is so funny, and just breaks stuff in just the most wonderful way, and I love him. And if you watch him, you see he's done a game called Hydromancer. Hydromancer, I think it is. It looks really good, but I don't think it's multiplayer. Which is a shame, because I would probably kind of enjoy it. Also, it looks like they've used Unity's physics for, like, conveyor belts, which, as I have proven, is not a very good idea. I think it's Hydromancer. Okay, Rob could probably get like a dozen trains on this line now.
Yeah, we're looking. I've just come back.
We're getting that. We should have the money by the middle of next year, I reckon. Which I think is a very positive way of phrasing it. I've just been fixing Rob's stuff too.
I was going to say our loan hasn't changed, so you've
Our max
built
loan's
a
gone
bit
up.
more on the track.
Our max loan's gone up,
Ah, right, okay.
which helps. I've also been fixing Rob's stuff, because if we get bust, I'm just going to join Rob's team and pretend it's mine.
Fair enough.
Back to trains and hose.
What do you connect to farms?
Factories.
Biggest UPS in the world.
That's...
Biggest
could
what?
happen.
Biggest UPS in the world. UPS.
Uninterruptible power supply?
Yes.
What is?
Farms.
Farms are the biggest uninterruptible power supply in the world.
Yeah, you said they're full of batteries.
Battery farm?
Yeah.
No, that's on Foyland.
That was the other mod.
How else do you make batteries? Made of farms. All those chickens clucking away making batteries.
One day you're going to visit a chicken farm and battery farm, and boy, are you in for a surprise. Where do you keep the rechargeables? Are they out the back?
The only factory is monopolised, so I don't think we'll do much with that.
Well, no, we already are. Like, I already have...
Factory? No, it's not monopolised. It's blue and green on it.
And soon to be purple.
Yeah, you can stick in... There's still space to put at least another 4 platforms in there.
Oh, there's loads. You can go miles. Why have you put 2 stations there, Max? Never do that. Yeah, you should always control-click to generate new stations touching old stations. Then you have 1 station rather than 2 separate stations.
Are you doing that to stop us getting that factory?
No. I wouldn't be an arsehole like that.
Fuck. Andy, can you please look at Fronton North?
Where is that? Yep. Right, what about it?
Well, describe the station.
It accepts wood.
And
Wood goods.
follow the railway, follow the line off from it.
Well, it goes over a bridge.
Yeah, and then where does it go?
Stops.
Okay, but you know, work out where it should go. In fact, I will help you with your thinking.
Oh, it's one off and it won't go diagonally.
No, that's fine. Keep following where it should go. The penny will drop in a moment.
No, I'm still not following.
See where the railway line is going out of Fronton North?
Did you make it out of railway line and not monorail?
Yes. Yes, it did. I am a fool. I'm so tempted to make the... Oh, I can't make the train yet, but nearly. So I could make the train and set it to full load, but it just won't be able to arrive. But I'm just
Does that cost us anything? Uh-oh.
What? Oh, God, it's not mine.
Is that Rob's line?
No,
That's Schalke. Did you hit the button?
I did not hit the button.
Did you connect...
I signaled it wrong.
Well, that is also a problem. Basically, yeah. I mean, I can. Yeah, if you connect stuff up, just be careful. I tend to put just a signal in that does nothing, just a one-way signal on a line. But as I said, I have had 30 years of crashing trains to help train me not to crash trains too much. I mean, I've only crashed 4 trains since we started playing again, and that's pretty good.
Including my mother.
I didn't crash your mother. I just run people over with your mother. Yeah, Rob's stuff is going swimmingly. Bastard.
Ours isn't.
No, we're all right. We're probably oversaturating our vehicles a little bit, but we're up to 36,000 profit this year.
1 iron mine on the entire map and 4 steel mills.
Mm-hmm.
They're importing a hell of a lot of iron.
I did see a great post earlier. I'm not naming any names, but someone pissed on me at work today. I miffed him in part because I really like him, and he came up to me to say hi, and I thought we were all going to have a friendly interaction, but then all of a sudden he was just pissing on me. And then a reply, it has come to my attention that I should probably mention that I work with animals.
Humans are animals.
Yes, but very rarely do humans piss on each other at work.
Humans are not animals.
Almost never, in fact.
But they are not plants.
Humans are humans. Might have learned about this at science class.
We're mammals, aren't we?
We're not animals.
Is that a question or?
Well, it's the vaguest of definitions. A living organism that feeds on organic matter, having specialized sense organs and a nervous system. Animal basically means not a plant.
Mushrooms are not plants or animals either.
But not as of relating of or to the characteristics of animals, as in.
Stop eating like a pig, you filthy animal.
Yes, exactly. Or, of course, relating to or denoting the pole or extremity of an embryo that contains the more active cytoplasm in the early stages of development. What? Oh yeah. Oh, another adjective, as in not a plant. Ah, yeah, this is what you mean, Max. The characteristic of the physical and instinctive needs of animals of the flesh rather than of spirit or intellect.
Fascinating.
No, that's what you mean. That's that definition, which is 2A. Yeah, not a bird, not a reptile, not a fish, not an insect. Wait, hold on. Animal can't mean mammal. Well, I guess it does.
Mammals a subset of animal?
No, a bird is not an animal. A bird is a bird. It's not an animal.
Bird is definitely not a
Birds
mammal.
are animals, I think.
Right.
Yeah, no.
Animal, yeah. What's that game? Rock, mineral, vegetable? No, that's not, is it?
Animal, mineral,
That's
vegetable.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, as in the quote, the snowfall has chased all the birds, animals, and men indoors. Are birds animals? I think that's more of a biological.
Biology.
Zoology. Zoology definition.
Zoological. Yeah. Zoological.
Yeah, animals are all living things and are not plants, fungi, or bacteria. So they are animals, but they are mammals. Why is the definition? I guess people would say animals.
Mammals are mammalians, aren't they?
Yeah.
The animal. I mean, look at the definition of a mammal. Aren't they creatures that give birth to live young?
Yeah.
And they give milk to the young.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you need. There's three other things, and that's a perfect definition.
They're hot-blooded.
Yeah. Two left.
Don't know. Sorry.
Got a vertebrae, and have hair or fur.
Oh, bones on the inside rather than
Bones
on the outside.
Bones on the inside. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it when you get the definitions. Just to be clear,
Well, insects have bones on the outside.
Exactly,
so.
but just to be clear, we're talking about the warm-blooded live laying things with the bones on the inside.
Live laying.
Yeah, live laying. You know, I mean, giving live birth.
I know what
to
you mean.
Live laying.
Who's got the iron ore train?
There is
3.
only...
That's Shauk, isn't it? Blue. It just came steaming up to the Punfingley Heights, or the iron ore. Oh yeah, that's gone the wrong place.
I'm doing iron to the factory.
It's connected.
It doesn't accept iron. It accepts steel. You need to take iron to the steel mill.
No, that's probably not profitable.
That's not right. That's probably yeah.
Probably not.
Probably not profitable. So that's a good suggestion.
Well, there are 4 steel mills on the map.
That's right.
Quite a long way away from where you're currently at, but
So if you want to bring anything to the Punfingley factory, but I feel like relenting on my land grab now.
Well, I will do, but I
How do I
can't
get
yet.
rid of the land grabby things?
Just
Shift
blow them up.
tools.
Blow them up. It's all right. I think I'm close enough that I will be. So the good news is, Andy, that we are making about 40 odd thousand a year in income.
And the bad news?
The price of the train is now 102,000.
Inflation, right?
Yeah. It better be profitable, by the way, or we're in trouble.
We should have invested in Rob's steel
Ponzi scheme.
You can't buy stocks in other people's companies, can you?
Yes, but we aren't allowing it because it's so abusable.
Hacks.
Like, what's one too many clicks? I now own you.
I'm sure you wouldn't sell more than 50% or 180, whatever the percentages.
Do you get a choice in how many stocks you put up for?
No, you can just buy 25% share of the companies. But the idea is if you could buy a few percent and never more than 49, it'd be quite cool. Because the idea is when you have some spare money, you invest in a company you think will make money, and then pay it back afterwards. So, it's quite a good idea in concept. Just in practice, I can fully buy out their company against their will. Like, oh, you're doing well, cool, click, click. And, as we know, this game has a massive sort of inflation runaway at the end. So what happens is you just get to the end, and oh look, Schalke's about to beat me. Right, well, I now own Schalke.
I own all the things. All your shit belong to me.
Yes, animal, mineral, vegetable, and abstract. Yes, of course, because the
animal, mineral, vegetable, and dribbling wreck.
Well, no, because obviously yellow is none of those things.
Yellow.
Yes, yellow.
Definitely not.
It's not an animal. It's not an animal, mineral, or vegetable, is it, Andy?
Yes. Gutless.
You know the colour yellow, Andy?
Well, no, but why are you talking about that in context of a living thing?
Because it's not a living thing. Keep up.
Banana.
Do you not know the game Animal, Mineral,
Banana.
Vegetable?
No.
No, I clearly had too exciting a childhood.
You haven't had your special upbringing.
Wait, have you never played 20 Questions?
Nope.
What?
What, like Akinator?
Hold on a minute. What sorry, Max, are you being funny? I can't tell if you.
No, I'm not being funny.
You've never played 20 Questions.
No. Because I haven't got a fucking clue.
Okay.
I know the concept, but
Right,
no,
okay.
I haven't played it.
Yeah. So
I haven't got a fucking clue.
you think of something, and your first question, and then I will say to you, I'm thinking of something, and you'll say animal, mineral, or vegetable, and I'll go vegetable. You then have to guess what it is with 20 questions, and I can only answer yes or no. Or sometimes that's just a stupid question. Don't ask that. Have you never played this? This is one of the classic games you can play without anything. It's like I Spy, but you can play it in the dark.
You have a very exciting childhood.
Yeah.
Oh, we get. Do I click yes on that or no?
No, there's no point. No, my point. You can't play I Spy in the dark, but you can play animal, mineral, vegetable in the dark. Incidentally, I need to look at what we can do in Rec Room, but I am really looking forward to playing charades in VR. I really am. Or charades.
Oh, if you can get some hands to sort of fake hands to throw around.
Well,
Rec Room.
Rec Room, yeah, it's free. It's free. We're playing Rec Room on. I can't remember. Probably week after next.
Like VR chat.
It's like VR chat, but not. I don't know. All I know is that Brett won't shut up about it. And I think he's been having his way with his
paid off
remote misses in it. Hopefully he's listening. But yeah, you could do like Pictionary and charades and I don't know, laser tag and pool. I have no idea.
Cool whip.
Cool whip.
Cool whip.
Cool whip. Yeah. Say cool.
Why are you saying it like that?
Say cool. Say cool.
Cool.
Now say whip.
Whip.
Now say cool whip.
Cool.
It's Family Guy.
Just stupid joke.
We're at 80,000. I can get 88,000 at my loan. Come on, baby.
So we're still not there yet then.
It's only been 6 years since we started, Andy. I think we're doing very
well.
well.
Exciting past hour of our lives.
Yeah, the problem is it's not an easy way to sort of start, but the other option is to start back in the 1830s, because then you end up with very small profitable networks, so you have a lot of money, because it just snowballs, and the earlier you are, the quicker it snowballs. But yeah, we're doing Torchlight tomorrow, which is an Xbox only Game Pass game. But we're going to be streaming it from the cloud. Or Malcolm is. Max and I will be streaming. I should probably look up, Max, whether or not you get access to an Xbox X when you stream, or a base Xbox. Because if it's an Xbox X, and you only have a base Xbox, you're probably better off streaming. But I don't know. I haven't looked it up at all. 90,000, Andy. You can ask any question, but the answer must be frogs. That one I've not played. That does not sound like a fun driving game. Yeah, so Torchlight 3 tomorrow, GTA, Valheim, Wreckfest, Trove on Monday.
I'm playing it on my Xbox downstairs.
Yeah, but your Xbox downstairs is a base Xbox, isn't it?
It's an Xbox One. I don't know, actually. How do I know what it is? It's just an Xbox.
It's not what it is. I think it's just an Xbox, sir. Don't make me take you through all the Xboxes again. I did this just the other day. You should have memorized it. It's very simple. There are 9 Xboxes, I think, all of which with almost identical names.
Yes.
Yeah. It depends when you bought it and how much you paid for it, really.
What was wrong with Xbox 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, Xbox X and Xbox 11?
Because the Xbox came out about just after the PlayStation 2. So an Xbox, an Xbox 2 would have come out at the same time as a PlayStation 3. Yeah, exactly. So they call it an Xbox 360.
Yeah. They should have done a different modelling system.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you mean like Nintendo did, because that went brilliant, didn't it? The Wii U, and people are like, is this an upgrade? And then the Switch, and you're like, is the Switch better or worse than the Wii or the GameCube? So you have to be a little bit in it, whereas you know that a PS5 is definitely better than a PS4. But you, for example, you couldn't tell me probably whether or not a PS4 Pro is better or worse than a PS5. You know, you might be able to guess, but it's not massively clear.
No.
So
I would assume it is.
Yes, you assume it is, but that's not.
Let's say about assumptions.
But yeah, as I said, the person who named the PlayStation 2 should retroactively get an £8 million pay rise, because that's just how it should be done. I'm going to check on Schalke's finances.
So what are the winning conditions on this game? No, but was it good at getting really good?
Well, let's have a look. Performance history. Let's see how you're doing.
Best manager man.
Who are you? You're dark blue, aren't you, Max?
No, I'm green.
He's green.
Excellent. So your current rating is 213 out of 1,000. You've only got 1 station.
What?
Are you sure?
No.
That doesn't seem right.
I've only got 1 station that takes passengers, but I haven't got a train that serves.
Oh, recently serviced stations. Okay. Yeah, so it takes a little while to things. So you had 4 vehicles that made a profit last year, giving you 4 points. You have 2 stations that have been recently serviced, giving you 2 points. You have your minimum profit is very high, giving you 100 points. Your minimum profit is all right, giving you 50 points, and so on. You are only delivering 2 types of cargo. You do not have anywhere near enough money in the bank, but you've paid off some of your loan, which is good. So yeah, you're doing all right.
A lot of the loan. That loan was enormous.
Yes.
I've got 90 grand left to pay.
But yeah, Rob, of course, is in first place. Just because he did the right thing at the beginning and hasn't spent any money since then. Oh, Andy, we can get $100,000 and $200. So close. How much are carriages? 2,000. We're so close, Andy. I can feel it.
Gone negative. I'm assuming you just bought a train.
No, I just repaid off the loan. When is it? It's October. Yeah, I'll probably do it just in January, simply because you don't want to be negative at the beginning of a year, because you have to be negative at the end of the year, you get kicked out. I'm annoyed. This is the third time Rob's done this, by the way. Joined the game and then done nothing and come in first. No,
Max
Max
knows how to build a railway station.
Max has just overtaken him.
Sweet.
So I need to wait till we've got about 8,000 in the bank, and then that should be just enough. Oh man, I haven't done GDI in 25 years. I hope never to do it again. It was weird. I had a book. It was called. It wasn't Games Programming for Dummies, but it was essentially Windows Games Programming Bible or something like that. And I was following it, and the first chapter was on GDI. So it started making you write a GDI engine, and the second chapter was more or less, thankfully, with the advent of DirectX, we no longer need to do any of that. I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. Just spent like 2 days learning GDI and thinking what an amazingly awful, awful system it was. And they're like, yeah, don't do that. Write stuff in DirectX. I don't miss having to write my own DirectX code. It's surprising because we've been redoing Fortresscraft. I've been looking at the very low level calls in that. Like, it doesn't do anything. You generate the calls. You just push objects to be rendered. There's nothing the system gives you.
Well, it had to, wasn't it? XNA was just ridiculously basic, wasn't it?
It was. I mean, it didn't do anything along the lines of Unity. And it was very, very good. I mean, it wrapped up DirectX in a wonderful way, because DirectX is quite frankly a pain in the arse to use. But yeah, looking at it now, we decided what to push to the graphics card. Whereas Unity decides what to push to the graphics card. You know, it's got very, very advanced culling systems and occlusion and all that stuff. Whereas in XNA, there's just basically a massive function that just pushes everything to the GPU. In the order we decide, which is quite nice. I'm continuing to optimize Rob's railway. Oh shit, it's not Rob. Hey, well, someone just joined, but there's no one in the chat.
Tad.
Yo.
Oh, it's
hello.
I have to scroll down. Hey, Tad.
Hello. See if I remember which pass this one is.
Come bankrupt Rob.
No, don't bankrupt Rob. Leave Rob alone. Rob's fine. The goal is to overtake Rob by fair means only.
Take all the money and invest it into American retail gaming shops.
It's pausing.
Or Dogecoin.
It's connecting.
Did you set the download rate quickly again?
Yeah, oh no, that's.
When I connected earlier, it was really slow.
Halfway done. 3/4 of the way done.
Probably no one would have made a Dogecoin mod for this. Well, you can make custom currencies.
It's a Dogecoin game.
There's a Dogecoin game.
What?
There we go.
With the Dogecoin game, who makes the money? You or them?
Nobody. It's just a game.
Like, I have a lot of CPU. I'd be happy to play a game that was kind of like an idle clicker, but also mined Bitcoin or, you know, X.
It is an idle clicker, but it doesn't mine you.
Well,
it's like, aw.
That's silly. Like, I will, yeah.
That's the point.
I mean, to be fair, when you're playing an idle game, it uses up very little GPU. Whereas when you're Bitcoin mining, it uses up a lot.
All, I think you're looking.
No.
All
No.
of the coins.
So when you're mining, it's not efficient to mine at full speed of the computer. It's far more. So
more, surely.
No, because think about heat dissipation. So full whack. So at 100% GPU usage, you have 300 watts of heat to dissipate. At half GPU usage, you have 150 watts to dissipate. So blah, 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 temperature gradient, cooling, blah, blah, blah. So Bitcoin miners tend to run their hardware at about 20% because that is the most efficient. Because when you're mining properly, your only cost is electricity. So if you can halve your electricity costs, but your Bitcoin mining rate only goes down by 2/3, it's much more efficient.
That is a humongous bridge.
Yeah. So this is why, as a rule, if you are buying pre-owned Bitcoin cards, the first assumption, like an old GPU, the first assumption is
out of it.
Yeah, but it has not if it's done by a professional. If it's done by an idiot, yes, they will have thrashed it. But if it's been done,
thrashed it. I mean, blimey, fuck the heat thing. I would have I want more coins.
Yeah, but
run it as hard as you can, as long as you can.
Yeah, but you've just spent more electricity.
So that's the point, isn't it?
No, you burn up the card.
Getting more points.
No, because but you have made twice as many coins, but spent 4 times the electricity. So the only cost is electricity. Like I don't think you understand how much electricity compared to how little Bitcoin you make. So that's
probably highly inefficient.
It's I mean essentially.
Are boats worth it?
I'm sure.
Sure, you can be profitable in basically anything.
But yeah, essentially, if you are running your card flat out, you are making more coin, but you're only making half as much profit.
We're at 9k, by the way.
So that means, God damn it! That means okay, I can do it.
Oh, we're YOLOing a train, so that's good. We just lost 2k. And a new one came in.
Can't afford that. Oh, well, that's it. And my choice has been made. We're having 1 carriage on it.
Uh-oh.
Do I need to build a dock off of the oil field?
Oil fields, you just go to an oil field.
I don't know how this works.
Oil fields have just got a dock built in that everyone can share.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
So I just need to build a dock off of the refinery and go from there?
Yes.
Okay.
Name. Got wood.
Doesn't sound terrible.
Fast.
Yeah, because a friend of mine, he doesn't Bitcoin mine, but he does buy a new video card about every 6 months. He just sells his old one on at 80% of what he paid for it, sometimes more, and then gets the next latest and greatest. But yeah,
is there any news on what they're planning on doing next in terms of graphics cards?
No, we've only just finished getting the 3 series. We've got the 3060 Ti, then it'll be the 3050s, which would be the more low-end ones.
They're basically the ones that are all getting buggered up completely by the manufacturing process failing them. These are the ones that are basically crap.
No, they're just... a lot of this is they are just making smaller cards, which just takes... But there's not as much money in the smaller cards for them. So they don't worry about it so much. But yeah, 3060 Ti's are apparently excellent little cards. Depending on what...
How do they compare to the 2080s? Or, 2070s?
It's like 2080 Ti? Or no, you haven't got 2080 Ti, do you?
No, I've got the AMD one, haven't I?
2080 versus 3080, pretty much bang on. But a 2080 is an expensive card. That was like a 700 quid card. But yeah, 3060 gives you almost identical performance, give or take 10%, to a 3080 for 2/3 of the price.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Why aren't my ships showing up?
Whereas a 3080, 2080 versus 3080, assuming you can buy one, it's slightly more expensive than a 2080, 100 quid more, but you've got 50% more oomph. Oh, good. That train made 3,000 with just 1 carriage on it.
That works. It's a speedy little thing, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it's not got nothing to tow.
Suppose it won't slow down on those corners either.
Well, hopefully not.
So I take it if you have actually a line that isn't just one in, one out, like we've got at the moment, like a proper loop, it isn't more profitable just to run like hundreds of little small speedy trains than one big one.
One big one will almost definitely make you more money, yeah.
Just because of the efficiency of it.
Yeah, because you don't forget, as if I stick an extra carriage on, the extra carriage, I've just doubled the throughput of the train, but I'm not costing any appreciable amount more running costs.
Yeah, there won't be any. Well, you got the service factor, all that.
Yeah, but what I mean is I've put 2 carriages on now, so it's got double the capacity, but it's still got the same running costs as it did have. It's a little bit higher. There's a tiny amount of running cost per carriage, but it's hardly anything. Shaka, what are you doing? How many companies have you got? Is your plan just to run them into the ground, then buy them up?
You're gonna win by buying all the companies.
My ship got lost. I'm A/B testing whether boats are worth it.
Good man. Look at him go. This is what I like to. This is business acumen. Tad, you might need to buoy. There's a limit to how far they can route find.
He flew. He just drove past the oil field. What is he doing?
Max, you could probably take some goods out of Frunton North now. You've got the railway line for it, so you don't have to do a whole line, just the last bit. Pumping Sentry.
I don't want to lose, thank you.
You don't want to lose? What? Lose what?
My sanity? I don't know.
No, but I mean, you've got
how do I do
a source of goods there? That's all.
Make those that way.
Tad, have you seen Frund Town, by the way?
I think Plenway's funnier.
Have you seen Plenway?
So do I add? Not yet. Do I need to add the Bowies to?
No, just put a Bowie like halfway through, and then add it as a destination along the route.
That's not a knife.
Okay.
No, Bowie, not Bowie.
Right. What am I looking for?
Bowie knife.
Plenway. Plenway.
I'm probably looking for something with a lot of color.
No. Go to the 6th icon along, which is display town directory, and look at Plenway.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Scroll down to P. Plenway. Oh. That's fantastic. That's got a bank, doesn't it?
Is that like a shopping mall or something?
Wait, does it have a bank?
No, there's no bank on it yet.
I was going to say.
Is that a bank?
No, that's a cinema.
It would be fantastic.
So the block of
cinema.
Let's update Plenway for those who are following. Plenway still has the cinema and a church, but the block of flats has been demolished and it now has 4 houses, each house containing nearly 40 people.
Wow.
We could actually, if we were rich, make Plenway bigger by raising it up. So we won't have the money to take the goods from Frunton North for a long time. Punfingley is growing every 38 days and still accepts 3/8 of the goods, 2/8 of the goods, 5/8 of the goods it accepts. Oh, no, 7/8 of the goods. 7/8 of a good. I'm not sure of the etymology. So hopefully quite soon we should be able to deliver goods to Punfingley.
We can probably add another carriage to that wood train. But I'm not entirely sure how to do it.
Well, you click on send train to depot. You open up the depot. Click new vehicle.
He's lost again. What are you doing, guy?
You click wood train. Wait for it to stop. Done. Go.
Happy days. Yeah, because we've made 32 grand in profit on the trains alone. Now they're outstripping the bank vehicles.
Yeah. So Tad, you have to go to put the buoy halfway through. All you have to do, put the orders. Yeah, but your orders are bollocks. That's why.
What do you mean? It's two.
You've got
go to the oil field and then go to the refinery.
No, go to the oil field, then go to Chunworth Buoy 3, then go to Meetown Buoy, then go to Meetown Docks, then go to Meetown Buoy, then go to Chunworth.
That's what I was asking.
Yeah, that's what I said.
But he's not making it to the oil field before he gets lost. He just blasts right past it. I'm not sure what
That's
his
because
deal
it's
is.
currently heading for Meetown Docks, and it can't because it doesn't understand how. It's too far to route find. Is the short answer. But if you just add in between those two, Meetown Buoy, it will probably be fine.
All right.
Probably.
Trip orders. There we go. Yeah, it's supposed to go to the oil field. It doesn't even make it there.
It's not heading to the oil field. It's heading to Meetown Docks. Now it doesn't go anywhere.
Right. Go to here.
Go to Buoy 2.
Go
Right. Okay.
Here.
Yeah.
There's the oil field.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Then the docks.
Yeah, and then...
And that's it?
No. Then...
Back.
Yeah.
So, the buoy again.
Yeah. You probably only needed one buoy in the middle. That would probably have been fine.
It's kind of pretty far if it can't even make it to the oil field, right?
It's more about working it out.
All right. Do I need to do the oil field again?
No.
Probably.
Is it actually pronounced buoy?
Boy.
I just said boy.
It doesn't, yeah. Pronunciation. Boy. You know,
Boy.
weird.
In Australia, it's boy. In America, it's buoy. Yeah, buoy.
Because they pronounce the U, but then they also pronounce aluminum as well.
Well,
that's not
but
right.
that's completely different spelling,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
Pronunciation of buoy in the
Where is he
English
going?
language.
Oh,
Where-
he's filling up.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. It can fill up really far off that thing. All right.
So, why is it called a buoy? Tad?
Where are you going?
Why is it called a buoy?
What's that?
Why is it called a buoy? What
have no idea.
what property does the object have?
Buoyancy.
It's
Thank you.
buoyant.
Buoy, as in, so it's buoyant. It's not buoyant. To be fair, I'm all for the pronunciation of buoy because you damn well means you damn well know you're not talking about a small child. So I'm all for clarity in speech. You know, drive your boat at that small child is it's
Sends
important.
wrong signal.
Yes. But if you said nav boy,
Alright.
nav boy sounds weird. It's a nav buoy. Nav boy sounds like an unreleased Nintendo console.
So, houses accept oil. All right.
Yeah. So you'll be making goods, but the goods won't go anywhere. Did you tell it to full load? No, you didn't. So click on order 2. Make sure order 2 is full load. Are you putting more on it, Andy?
Order.
I was going to, but we lost the
Yeah,
money.
Go.
2 more?
Sure, why not? And remember, the bigger you make it, the more profit it will make, but the less often.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
So, Tad, you need to click on order 2, go to Chumworth oil field, and then click on full load any cargo.
I'm trying to remember how to get to that.
So, do you have your ship open?
Yes.
Cool. Click on the little pin in the top right so it will never close.
Orders. Arrow.
And then click on orders, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to drop out. I got to head to bed.
Okay. Do you have an
So-
Xbox?
I have an Xbox One.
Excellent. Are you going to join us tomorrow for Torchlight?
Probably not.
X. Ooh. First rolls.
I don't know how no, I haven't touched that thing in months.
Well, plug it in and turn it on.
That's a good start.
Yeah.
It keeps turning itself on, to be fair.
That's,
I've got
that's
a
not
Ghost
helpful.
Xbox. No. It is a 7-year-old console at this point, though, so...
Yeah.
Who knows?
No, Tad, I didn't tell you to do that. You have now done something you do not... The only order you should ever use is full load. Only use other orders if you are excruciatingly clear about what they do. So, if you said unload,
I got it.
So unload means unload regardless, under all circumstances.
Oh.
That's probably not what you want. So I'd like to point out as well, your ship is heading there, but it doesn't have any. Oh no, it is full of oil. I take it back. You were lucky.
I watched it fill up. That's why I was freaking out. I was like, why is it so far away filling up? All right, I don't care. It's filling up. Let's go.
So boat oil ones do tend to make a lot of money, but it's very irregular.
Or is it?
Well, it's because they're slow. It's a top speed of 15 miles. Well, I'm watching it now. You've got a whole screen to go.
Hello.
Hey, Brett.
Hello.
Are you joining us?
What are you doing? It's a transport tycoon.
Well, what day of the week is it?
It is transport.
It's Wednesday, my dudes.
It's Wednesday, so...
Where do I get it? I'll have a go, sure.
OpenTTD.org, I think? Or is it OTT.org? I would just Google...
It's in the pins, yeah. Okay.
It is, but it's, yeah, you want 1.10.3. So, Clawhawker, would you call it a nav boy? Because that doesn't sit right with me. Nav buoy, but a nav boy... The things that float on the surface of the water.
Isn't that just a boy?
Right, and what do you call a navigational boy? Would you call it a nav boy? Or a nav buoy?
A B nav?
No. Yeah, what up, my nav bees? No, you would not call it that.
Which components do I need from this? Just all the ones that are taped?
Oh,
I don't know what the options are.
I don't know, I'll just do this, it's fine.
Yeah, your boat was like 45 grand. It's so far made negative 2,000.
Yeah.
But it's on its way.
We're getting close.
How you guys doing?
That's alright. We, as ever, the stream is 50% gaming and 50% etymology, which is always interesting. We have learned that animals are mammals, and also anything that isn't a fungus or
mineral or vegetable.
Yeah, anything that's alive.
Bacteria.
But some definitions of it include animals as anything not anything that's a mammal. But I'm like, that's a mammal. But as in, you know, the phrase was and the birds, the animals, and the men left the area, which is fair enough. You're being specific, and that's always fine. But
it broke down.
Yeah, it's sometimes worth having a better way of doing it, again in retrospect, is to have your depot halfway between them and have the depot as part of the orders.
I'm figuring that out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we are organising Torchlight 3 for tomorrow. Hope you'll be joining us on your Xbox, Brett.
What Xbox?
You filthy filthy PC gamer.
You think I have that much disposable income? I'm a student.
Aren't you trying to buy a G2?
Yeah, with a grant my uni gave me.
So why don't you buy an Xbox with it as well?
Yeah.
Because
For
that's
your
not within...
ludology.
I mean, if I could get a grant for that, I'd probably try, yeah. But no, unfortunately I can't.
Overdraft, that's what you need.
I've got some spare Xboxes if you want one. I've got 5.
What, of the current one?
No, I've got 0 of the current one. Fuck you. I've been trying to buy.
Burned.
No, sorry. Let me be more specific. I've got the same number that you've got. None. I've been trying to buy an Xbox. I mentioned this in the chat. So I've been trying to buy an Xbox for 3 months now. I've got a webpage up. It checks stuff. The only place that has had the Xbox in a very long time is John Lewis. On the 5th of March, at 2 minutes past 7 in the morning, they got stock in. And on the 5th of March, they ran out of stock at 4 minutes past 7. Yeah. It's absolutely insane. Xbox S's are coming along. That's what you can buy S's if you want one. But
Yeah.
I want me an X.
I'm hoping that will happen with the VR headset I'm trying to get, because the same thing happened. I just spent like the last hour and a half basically hitting refresh on that page. I've got an auto refresh, but like, but the one time it did load, it says out of stock. So
I don't understand. Just put them in a queue. Take the money. They're going to make an unlimited number of this headset over the next unlimited period of time. Just
let us pre-order it.
Yeah, it's not very hard. And it annoys me because, I mean, on Amazon, if I go to Amazon to look at the Xbox, it says, currently unavailable. We don't know when or if the item will be back in stock. Of course it will be back in stock. It's an Xbox. Just put it on my bloody list. Done. You can even charge my card now. I'm fine with it. And then whenever it comes in, it comes in. It just means I don't need to think about it anymore. It's done.
Or like make it so it charges your card once it comes in, kind of thing.
Yeah, some places do that. Yes.
So how do I join?
It's usual IP address. So Tad, you made 15 grand on that run.
16, yes.
15. Oh yeah. Okay, sorry, yeah, but you're losing money. So the problem is you now have to travel all the way back and load up.
Mm-hmm.
But what it's probably profitable. You could probably just make a couple of them. It really depends how much oil the oil field has got. 217,000 litre volt. Yeah, so it's just about one boat is just about doing all of that.
What if I like enter the IP?
Just search for LockDown. It's in the server list.
Oh, okay. You need to. Okay, that makes sense. Date 2008. Which of these options do I want? Totally new company.
Yeah. See, the thing is, totally new company. The important thing is, as Schalke realised, right?
There's no space left.
What?
You can take one of mine.
There should be like 15 companies maximum, I thought.
There's like 10.
No, it's 15.
Is there? I can see like one. There's 9 right now.
Yeah, but you can make a new one, can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll make a new one then. So the important thing is to work out what you're going to do, and then, very important this one, make a profit. So Schalke overexpanded, didn't make a profit, and then slowly went bust. Your plane's on fire, Schalke, is that?
I went bust quite fast.
You did go bust quite fast. But if Doc can work this game out, I'm sure you can. I know Doc stopped me. Why how come Doc hasn't joined us for Wreckfest? I would have thought that'd been right up his alley.
No idea. Maybe he just doesn't know you're doing it.
Well, I do it at everyone every day. Once a day, just to let everyone know.
I mean, he might just have the server muted. I don't know.
That bastard.
These buttons are very small.
There's an option under the cog in the top left to change that.
That would help, probably.
Come on, Pumpkinly. 3/8 of a goods.
I like that you can choose whether the vehicle's drive on the right or left. That's cute.
Hold on. 3/8 of a goods. 3/8 of a goods. 3/8. This should now accept it, but does not. Oh, it's not got big enough coverage. Dang it.
Is there an option for that? Interface size. Oh, there we go. Oh, it changes the size of your mouse as well, though.
That's good.
Yeah. What, are you running at 4K or 1080?
1080. The mouse just seems really big.
I used to run this at, and I will get the resolution correct here, 240 by 320, because I played it on my iPac.
You can use a scroll wheel for zooming out.
One day I hope to play this game at like silly resolution, like 16,000 pixels, so I can zoom out and still see everything. How cool would that be? Unfortunately, I'm kind of just spinning my wheels here a little bit because everything I've done is working fine. I just don't have a lot of money.
Does it matter where I build my HQ?
No.
Okay.
I like to see that's your priorities. It's not make money or be a transporter.
Can you make money without a HQ?
Yeah, in fact, the HQ doesn't do anything apart from you can just make it look pretty.
But is it a religion if it has a HQ?
Oh, that's an interesting. That's an interesting point. What is the point of a headquarters? Let's have a look. There isn't. You don't even have to build it. It's just for looks.
Oh, okay.
But the what we can do sometimes is we could put all our HQs together because the visual representation of your HQ it depends on how you're doing in the game. It's quite cool.
Mine's just a shed.
It's to add realism, so like some of your commuters can file a complaint to it. The headquarters generates passengers. There you go. Not much, I guess.
Well, the map's quite big.
It's a slightly bigger map than the last one. Last time it was just too small. So by the end of it, we were suffering. Who's winning? Wow.
I'm just clicking UI buttons and seeing what's.
So as a rule of thumb in this game, planes only make profit once you have got the Concorde, which you do. It is very expensive, but it's excellent money.
That's an interesting decision.
It's just the way the balance works. Boats can make money, but pretty much only through oil. Trains are generally good money makers, but are the most complicated. Buses, you almost can't make money. It is possible, but it's really, really hard. So I recommend trains. Well, monorail specifically.
Trains.
Wow, double memed. And again, if anybody wants it, I am making goods here, and I have nowhere to take them. I've no money to build the infrastructure to take them away. It's fair away.
So what you're saying is you're having an oil situation where you have to give them away.
No, so I'm delivering wood to the sawmill, but I am not delivering the goods further on because I do not have the ability to do so. I am now, thankfully, £110,000 under my loan, so now I could consider taking the valuables from.
Is there any maintenance at the start I should be concerned about? Should I be rushing to set something up?
It is a very small amount. I've bollocks this up. I have so balls it up. Are you going to be angry at me, game? You fucks! I demolished my station in order to build a different one, and they immediately built houses there.
It's a big issue.
Do you not demolish the houses then?
I don't have the rep to demolish houses with these guys.
Oh no, I'm losing money.
Oh wait, that does happen. Now, do you accept goods? You do accept goods. Okay.
Just start by building a track, or do I have to build a building that's next to that?
What is your plan? Talk me through your plan. Think ahead. This is. If you don't
I
have
mean,
a plan, come up with a plan, then tell me it, and then we will discuss the best way of enacting your plan. So
I guess based on what you said, build a train.
To do what?
I don't know what the things you can do with the train in this game are.
Well,
I should transport something.
Well, okay. So there are a number of industries around the map. So what I would do is so you want to take. I can't remember. There's a button for this, isn't there? Where is the? Is it the help? Damn it. So you want to take certain resources to certain places. Goods go to towns. Coal goes to power stations. Farming stuff goes to factories. Factories go to towns. So you want to find something that. So
takes wood to sawmills. Sawmills
yes.
take goods to town. Oil to oil refineries. Oil refineries make goods to take to town. Passengers and mail go to towns from towns. Banks take valuables to banks. Oil rigs take passengers to oil rigs and town.
You can just do passengers. Passengers is easy, but it's quite tricky to make good money from. It's reliable money, but it's quite small amounts of money. But yeah, you need to use the map and find somewhere you want to be. Find a not necessarily unused resource. Competing with resources with other players is often better than doing it yourself, because you are servicing the factory to the maximum amount it could be serviced, which is very difficult by yourself. That's why your mum invites 4 blokes round rather than just the one.
So that poor meme image of the girl sat on the sofa with 4 black dudes behind her.
Yeah, so use the map, which is the 5th icon from the left, to sort of sort out your what you're going to do. It's not a great map, I'm fully aware of this. Or zoom around till you find it. But yeah, you want to find a couple of resources that are complementary, that aren't too far from each other. For example, and I can check, you could take oil from Meetown docks to Meetown. Only Meetown doesn't accept passengers, so ignore what I just said.
The font on these town names is tiny, Jesus. On the map, at least.
Can't make it. Oh, the map, yeah, no.
Yeah, the map is a bit odd. Remember, this game was written in the days when 640 by 480 was considered super VGA.
It was considered super.
Yeah. Also, to be fair, we were also playing on. Well, I was probably on a. What size monitor did I think I bought my PC? I remember it was a Viglin. God, it might have been a 15-inch. Might have been like a 14.3.
Is that what your mum said?
Is that an insult? You saying my mum says I've got a 15-inch cock? That's your insult?
Yes.
Oh, I'm cut to the quick. My mother was blown away by the size of my genitals. Your mum wasn't impressed. She's seen loads, apparently.
There are some
It's your turn now.
vids going around that just, yeah, people do have, it appears, some ginormous genitalia.
Some of us just have big
Is
brains.
there a way to transfer a ship to a different depot?
So my brains went somewhere else at the moment
Sorry,
when you said that.
So ship 1, yeah, ship 1 will go to Chunworth Depot 2 on the way out. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. If you send it in to be serviced, it will just go to the closest one. But yeah, what you've got there looks absolutely fine.
Oh, okay. Sweet.
So my problem is, Brett, in this game, I overexpanded at the beginning. Rob did an excellent initial run with coal to power. He's doing great. I, on the other hand, am just slowly waiting for money to trickle in from armoured vans. And it is slow. But my wood train is making...
So, what are the little radio tower things I'm seeing?
Annoying. Next question.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh. Are they not a useful thing?
No,
They're
they
just
are.
there.
They're literally an obstacle.
Amazing.
Awesome. My wood train
There's
is
a lot of
making
them too.
20,000 to go.
Nice.
Yes, because this level's quite high and they appear when they're high up.
So,
Yes.
so I basically want to be near towns,
Well,
essentially? Or...
No, not really. I mean, it depends what you're doing. So if you're doing banks, that must be near towns. Banks can exist in towns. But if you're doing coal to a power station, then you don't need to.
Right.
What you can do, though, I mean, you can just practice. Just find a couple of towns, preferably a reasonable distance apart. If you do it too close, you won't make any money at all. Let me. So you could do a train that goes from Sinhill to Pinhattan to Nendum and back again. So that's in the very, very south tip of the map, just about.
Oh.
That wouldn't be a bad little run.
Me just trying to navigate than that.
The 6th icon along is display town directory, and you can just do that.
Which one was it you were naming?
I
Sorry?
knew that was coming.
Pinned Town, Pinton.
Sindh Town?
Pinhattan.
Pin.
Sinhill, Pinhattan, and Nendum. Ooh, there's a power station there. Oh.
My inner MOBA and RTS player hates that I can't edge pan on this game.
Oh, yes, you can check. There's options for that.
Oh, thank God.
You can also invert the thing too. The direction of scrolling with the right mouse button.
Yeah, because normally I'd like middle click drag to move screen in those kinds of games, or edge pan.
Yeah, it's fairly configurable. This is a modern game.
Yeah, it's been like sort of kept up to date, hasn't it?
Yes.
So sort of.
Because the default, it moved the mouse when you're scrolling. You had to keep scroll set. But now the mouse stays still. Yes.
I have a question. If I upgrade from diesel to electric, does that mean I have to go around around upgrading all the train lines?
I've turned off electric train lines.
Okay.
Because I just was spending all my time going, it doesn't cost very much money, and I was just struggling to work out what had been upgraded and what hadn't too much of the time. But do you see those three towns?
Yeah, I'm looking at the three towns you were talking about. Yeah.
Cool.
So how would I then build a?
Okay. Now there are a few rules to follow. Never, under any circumstances, build a station less than 7 long. Never build a station more than 7 long unless you need to. So you can either do monorails, which are fast but slightly more expensive, or railways, which are slightly slower but cheaper. Which would you like to do?
Yes, I'll try monorail.
Okay, cool. So hold your finger on the railway track button and select monorail construction.
Okay.
And then you can see a bunch of icons, and one of them is build railway station. So you click on that. Now, I recommend, again, 2 things. Unless you have good reason not to, build a 2-track, 7-platform length railway station. And maintain access to both ends of it. Terminuses.
Do I attach this to a road or what?
No. We'll come to that in a second. So termini are very slow, whereas through stations are much faster. But are you at Sin Hill?
I'm at Pinhattan at the moment, but I can move
to go up to Sin Hill, yeah. So I would recommend you do it from about here. Oh, that's the word here, but type badly, to about here. Something like that. Just build it 2x7, more or less there.
I'm just looking at the stream to see what you're showing.
No, I've just done it there.
Oh, okay. Well, like that?
No.
Oh, is that the wrong way? Cock.
Yeah, so blow that up.
Okay, how do I blow this up?
With the blowing up icon. It looks like an explosion in
okay,
So specifically, as I said, number of tracks 2, platform lack 7, running from the top left to bottom right.
Well, I had it selected the other direction, but when I select something else, apparently it changed back.
I don't believe you. Perfect.
Yeah.
Awesome. Now do the same again at Pinhattan. This is going to be a little trickier. So what you're probably going to have to do is, this will probably need to be a terminus. So from here, because of the shape of it, probably from here to here, there to there, something like that.
Just named it here.
Yes, from here to, what do we name it?
So what, facing that direction?
Yes, you don't have much choice because you need to cover the town, and the town is just it's you need to get into the dense parts of the town. But do it from here to there. Cool. And we'll do a third one down in Nindum. And might be lucky and be able to get out. There you go. Roughly,
Is that how it work?
From there to here.
Okay.
Excellent. Now, I'm sure you can figure out the next bit, which is join them up.
Docker.
So, join them up, and let me know.
Is this just this button? Build railway try.
Yeah. So
what's the difference between these?
Okay. So again, I'll show you. So just southwest of it. So you've got that kind of railway line, and you've got that kind of railway line, and you see they fit inside a tile. Now, the other thing to note is inside a tile are 2 other positions. So each tile has 6 possible track pieces. With me?
Oh, so it's like the corner pieces and stuff.
You got the corner pieces, yeah. So
right.
Pretty much. I mean, you can use the auto track, which just means you click in the right place.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, connect them up, and then we'll come back and we will review it.
This is shit.
I will come back and give you constructive criticism. Oh, I have $27,000.
Presumably, I need 2 tracks coming out of each station because there's 2 different directions, right?
For the moment, you'll only be putting 1 train on, so that's fine. You can upgrade and twiddle that later on.
Right.
So many oil fields. Get the America in me all riled up.
Okay.
America.
I think I can just about.
Someone
afford
raid Pirate Bay. What are they? What are these little boats?
I don't know. What are these little boats?
Red.
They're red. Okay, thank you.
Ship 8 heading for Pirate Bay.
Oh, is that what you called it?
Oh, it's a hovercraft. Just carries
That's not
passengers.
gonna work.
Neat.
Is there a way to hide trees, or do I
X.
just have to?
Yes. And you can also
Okay.
use a bunch of other controls to hide more things as well.
Yeah. Max, are you doing Bunworth Falls Bank, by the way?
Nope.
Okay, well, it will start to make money now because I am...
You're doing banks, I'm not touching banks.
banks are great. Banks are, if you can get them right, they're just this exponential growth because as you deliver as you deliver valuables, you make more valuables. But because I'm delivering stuff to it, if you were delivering stuff to it from elsewhere, it all works together.
A bank?
A bank. But I actually have one pretty good... I've got a bank transfer system now with armoured vehicles, and now hopefully I can switch these all out for trains, which should make more money. Ooh, I finished the year negative. That was a bad...
Oh, how do I cross water?
Bridges.
Try not to.
Try not to.
Everything we've set you up there should not need to cross water. Just follow the coastline.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry.
Oh, unless you mean a bridge. Is it like a river? Or do you mean the sea?
Yeah, like a river.
Oh, yeah, then use a bridge. Which now I've said it, you feel stupid, don't you? Always
Can't build a bridge here. Can't. Oh, wait, yeah, I need to. Like,
always use the fastest bridge. Never, ever try and skimp. It's absolutely not worth it.
Which one's the fastest bridge?
They're sorting in order.
Top one.
Tubular silicon.
It's either the top one or the bottom one, depending on which order you've got it. But if it
Top
says
one.
if it
Timber
says
steel.
if it says 40 miles an hour, it's not that one. No, Max, if it says tubular steel, if you make your bridge one longer, you'll get tubular silicon, which is faster. And if you do it too short, it will say girder steel. So yeah, part of it depends on how long the bridge is.
Yeah, it's the one at the top. It's the tubular silicon, apparently.
Yeah, that's good. But if you make it too short, it doesn't quite work.
Right.
Ha. So it's Andy, the guy who owns the arcade's birthday today. And of course, his birthday is on Mario Day. So, well done. How appropriate.
Well done to his parents.
Well, yeah, well done to his parents, I guess. Yeah.
Oh shit, do I not have enough money to finish this?
You can borrow more money if you don't. You still have to spend like 100,000 on a train.
Okay.
Okay, be more mindful with your building. Yeah, so starting this late in the game, I thought would have been much easier. Schalke, ship 4 is lost. I'm pretty sure of it. It keeps smacking into the coastline and not going any further. It needs a buoy. Oh
Which
boy.
color?
Fancy.
White.
Oh, how do I borrow more money then?
Ninth icon from the left. Let's look at a picture of some coins. Oh yeah, you know, we should have been doing subsidies, because subsidies, I've cranked them up to the maximum. They're quadruple for the first year. I always forget about subsidies.
Okay, how good or bad is this?
It's alright. So, never have... So, if you can avoid it, don't have your train describe Thank you for the follow. Chun chun churun run. Chunch chun chun. That's gone.
I believe in
Is it
you.
gonna fit?
We got it.
Winner.
So if your train describes more than a 45-degree arc over its whole length, it will slow down.
Right.
Like a real train. But don't worry about that for the moment. So just somewhere partly, you've got just between the two bridges, build a depot, which is like a blue roofed building. Just to make it easier on yourself, build the bottom left one and place it up and right from the railway. Somewhere between your two bridges.
Like that?
Cool. Yep.
Wait, what?
Yep, that's good. Now connect it up.
Oh, okay.
Follow this stream for more Transport Tycoon tutorials.
It has to be at an angle, right? When I'm joining the track, because otherwise it won't actually turn.
Yes,
right?
it has to. Yes. Cool.
Oh yeah.
Cool. Now click on the depot and click on New Vehicles.
Okay.
Nice. All right. Well,
And then you will need to borrow some more money so you can build whatever it is, the X1, the top one.
Oh yeah, I need to borrow quite a bit, about 100 grand.
Yep. Wait,
No.
I don't pronounce the T in depot. Who the hell says depot?
No, it means like depot.
ugh.
Depot.
So
Yeah,
silent.
I said I pronounce the T. It's not depot, is it? That means to get rid of a pot.
Buy a vehicle. Oh, wait, what? Oh wow, I'm 5 short.
Wow.
Let me just borrow another 10 grand to fix that. Amazing. Okay,
Cool.
so I bought the vehicle.
Now
Gosh.
also build, let's say 3 passenger carriages and 1 mail carriage.
Oh god, okay.
Specifically identifies as a mail carriage.
A mail van, you mean? Or
Yeah. No,
So what,
mail van, yeah. Mail van.
what? Two passenger carriages or 3?
Three passengers, 1 mail van. Tad, did you not watch the Tick TV show?
A long time ago.
Oh, no,
man.
the new one, the Amazon one. It's really good.
What? There's
Is
a
it-
new one?
Yeah, it's really good. But yeah, it's got oh bugger, what's his name? The guy who played Wash.
I still like the cartoon.
Alan Tudyk's in it, and he plays Danger Boat. And Danger Boat is he says he's flirting with the Tick, and he goes, I am a boat, but I identify as a mail boat. And then the Tick's like, then he's like a mail box. Yeah,
I love the Tick.
add a mail carriage as well.
Yeah, I have the mail one.
You were 10 blocks away from
are
the
you-
depot, you silly boat.
Oh, okay, cool. Now click on the little yellow arrow that says orders.
Train's orders.
Yep. So then
Okay.
click on go to, then click on Sin Hill, and then click on go to and click on Pinhattan, and then click on go to and click on Nendam. I also swear anyone who watches this stream just watches to hear my pronunciations of British place names.
British sounding
Faux.
place names.
Oh, British names,
They're-
yeah.
But they're so Little Bruntfield is they are so good though.
Me Town?
Yeah, I thought that.
No, that would be pronounced Metten, wouldn't it? Not Meatown.
What?
It'd be
Yeah,
Metten.
yeah, Metten, yeah.
So now I've got those 3.
Now
Well,
click
it's
on
like Mousehole.
America would say
Mousehole.
Me Town.
Mousel. Yeah,
Mousehole. Yeah.
Mousel.
Now click on
yeah.
what?
Now click on stopped.
It's a sore point with some people.
Stopped.
but, Yeah.
Yes, where it says
It's
stopped.
Oh, I see.
Our language is not orthographic, so.
So now it's going?
That's going. Well, you can see it going. So if you control click on the little arrows, you can even follow the train, and you can play the train music. Okay, it's arriving.
Oh, okay, I see. Cool. On the button.
Okay, and it's now carrying nothing. Excellent. But that's okay. I wouldn't expect it to be carrying anything at this point, because you need to
Amazing.
visit each carriage. When you arrive at a station with a carriage of a particular type, that station is then flagged to actually start generating things there.
So the next time round it will start.
Well, it's no. As you arrive, it starts generating, but it won't have generated any meaningful amount. You're currently carrying nothing. So what's the train speed now? 190 miles an hour, 82. See, that corner is too sharp. 160, 82. So you would.
Okay.
It would behoove you to spread that out a bit.
Cool.
Come on, HSBC, you're not making me any money here. Wait, why?
Can I do that while the train's running, or
yeah,
is that not?
Yeah, just. Oh no. Wait, why are you empty? Come back to that. I am watching Train 1. So you can also, the little dialogue box that the train is in, you can just leave it up.
So how long does this corner have to be?
Ideally, longer than the train.
Ah, okay, that makes sense. Sort of.
But if you just, if you were to, let me zoom out. If you were to, what you've done there, that will probably be okay, because it's only whilst the train is at more than 45 degrees it loses speed.
Mm.
And you probably want to do the one in the on the left hand side too.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for it to arrive again because it's in the middle station at the moment.
But you can always add the railway line in and then use the remove tool rather than the blow up tool.
Oh, that's true actually. Yeah.
I don't think they're procedurally generated, Koahaka. Fronthorn, Great Bourne Valley, Saltbourne, Manningway-on-Sea, Little Bontfield, Nendam. They all sound brilliant. Yeah,
it's not plausible, don't they?
Yes, I've always been very impressed with it.
So there's like a very big list of names that somebody generated or came up with?
No, it's all prefixes and suffixes. What do you think the name generator in Fortresscraft was based on? Exactly based on this.
Isn't that the form of generation?
Yeah, but I based it on the way these ones generated. There you go. You just made your first £3,000.
Right, now I've only got like 150 grand to go until I'm not in the hole anymore.
The point is that is constantly making you money.
Yeah.
And now you can do something else. So what you can do, for instance, now you have a whole bunch of infrastructure, you could consider hooking up, let's say, Sinhill to Wanton. Or Senfingley. But like somewhere, or Preffingway-on-Sea. Somewhere northwestish of Sinhill.
Right. Would it not be worth adding the second rail? There's two sets of lines on the station.
You have. What I mean is, in this case, perhaps connect up Wanton, Seffingley, and Preffingway-on-Sea, and the empty rail on the empty platform at Sinhill.
Okay. Any reason why not just the same rail, or?
Well, why the same rail? If you don't use the same rail, then the trains can't smash into each other. If you use the left-hand rail, it can on a new track.
I was meaning like the same train, just going the long journey, or is that a bad idea?
Given how fast these vehicles are, that can actually be a good idea. We are a long way into the game, so you do actually have access to really good vehicles.
Mm. Has someone not made like a HD remake of this or anything, out of curiosity?
You can download, just download some graphics packs if you want.
Okay.
I would imagine this game has many spiritual successors.
Yeah.
Yeah. Simutrans is one, but I did try it briefly and it just annoyed me. I think I felt it overcomplicated stuff. But what you can do, Brett, if you hook up Senfingley, Wanton, and Preffingway-on-Sea in a bigger loop, so you go through Sinhill, then round in a loop, and then what we can do is hopefully that is then making a lot of money, and we can see about putting another rail, putting another.
So when you say a loop, you mean extend the track that's currently going from Sinhill to Senfingley? Jesus Christ. And then to Wanton and back round through the second rail.
But don't forget Preffingway-on-Sea. You might as well do all three of those.
Oh, I didn't even see that one. Jesus. Okay, yeah.
Wheel mouse zooms in and out, don't forget.
Yeah.
Somewhere in God's name like that.
The game's music reminds me a bit of like some of the RuneScape like chiptunes kind of thing.
I love the music in this. This is the only jazz that's good. Okay, I have a problem. This train is refusing to accept any goods. Full load any cargo. I don't understand. It's not doing it.
So when you build a station, does the town automatically build a road up to it then?
No.
No? Oh, okay.
No. It's not anything that's nearby. It's fine. What you can do is you can run buses up to it to enhance your coverage.
Right.
So I have a question, and if any of you guys could help, that would be most. I have got Manningway on Sea Transfer. Manningway on Sea Transfer is a station that accepts valuables. In fact, the valuables have a destination. Is that why? That might be why. Let me wait for some more valuables to turn up. They do have a destination. Damn it. Oh, wow. Okay, that's interesting, because that means I could transfer a very long way. Oh, Punfingley accepts goods. Finally.
But how does paying back loans work on this? Do they just gradually do it?
No, you click on the button.
Choose to.
Yeah, you click on the button, mark payback loan.
Oh, okay. Well, and if I never pay it back, I'm just fucked that way.
Interest?
If you're not making profit, yeah.
You'll pay it back eventually.
Yeah.
You don't have to. No one's forcing you. I suggest you do, but it's not.
There's maximum loan. Okay.
They didn't make me pay it back.
No, but they did take all your assets.
Yeah.
Did you forget that bit?
I thought they were destroyed, but whatever.
Well, maybe they just took them off and sold them to Switzerland. Have I ever done my own procedural generation code? Yes, I have.
So bears shit in the woods.
Yeah. Fortresscraft World is not handcrafted.
Yeah. Or hang on. Wait. Yeah. Or.
Oh wait, how do I? Is there a way to flatten an area?
It's really expensive. Don't do it.
Oh, okay. Cool. Because I can't place a trace station here because it's really goddamn hilly.
Yeah. Do the minimum amount of effects you need to.
So how do I do that? Is it just the bomb thing again, or?
No, it's a. Hold on, let me just get this dialogue out of the way. It's
cool.
it's 5 to the right of the train track thing.
Like a bit of pink and blue and green.
Yeah. There you go, Morbets. This is what I have been working on for the last 6 months. It's looking pretty good. So yeah, all procedural generation.
Damn it, I just lowered a piece of land and they just built immediately on top of the bit I just lowered.
Yeah, they did that to me earlier.
Oh shit.
On the one hand, having more people is good, but on the other hand, fuck off.
Yeah, pretty much.
The downside of juggling multiple companies is that when there is an issue, you don't discover it fast.
Wait, can train tracks not go up hills, or does it have to be like straight to do that?
There are certain directions you can't build stuff up and down.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Coal stolen here.
Have I derped or something? Is it not going into the station? Did I make the station out of railway lines? Does it not accept... Oh, it doesn't accept valuables. You useless son of a fuck, Adam.
Who's purple?
Me.
Emperor's been here.
Are you going to do anything with this oil or this coal down here?
You are allowed to.
Sorry.
It's very hard to do. It's very hard to use all of a resource from any given place. I have a power station in mind.
Well, you're not doing anything with it.
I do have a power station in mind.
Yeah, it's right there.
I have a power station in mind, but I do not have the money to deal with it yet.
Oh, well, could see how that would be a problem.
Brett. Hold on.
What have I done?
Nothing. Let me just. Who are you? You're player 1 transport. Brilliant. Let me just. Let me help you a sec here.
Assist.
Oh.
There you go.
Oh, well, rather than.
There are more efficient ways of doing it. Like you probably.
I mean, at that point, I could just delete this bit and then just go straight across, right? Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, like that.
Yeah, like that. And then just across the bridge. Remember, always build the fastest bridge. Was that the fastest bridge?
Damn it. No.
It
was not.
I've only given you a very small number of rules.
You have one job, right?
Nothing really. I mean, mostly procedural generation. The difference is it's spatially coherent. It's spatially random. So if I pick a number at a given location, it's always the same number. Oh, wow, I made £175 on my... it's possible I'm going to abandon this whole run of goods. That's all I get. $18 crates of goods. This is what I mean about it being so hard to make money with road vehicles. I think this is making about 130 quid a run, but it's costing 40 or 50 quid in petrol. Incidentally, this truck has 16,800 foot-pounds of torque.
Yay.
Wait, that's going to just be too sharp of a turn, damn it. I can't make it a soft turn because it's uphill, but...
Oh.
Allow me to help you very slightly. There you go. I have slightly more money than you. There you go.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm out of cash now, okay. Borrow more money!
Well,
I'm 290 grand in the hole.
Well, your train's making 13 grand a year, so that's not too bad. So, worst case scenario, you have to wait 10 years in order to build another train. But, stop. Don't go any further. Update Train 1's orders to go to Seffingly Woods at one end.
Oh, that's true, yeah. Do I just add it to the end, or do I have to remake the entire list?
I'd like to point out Seffingly Woods is so far away it doesn't accept mail.
Right.
But Seffingly will grow. They always do. I'd also like to point out you haven't allowed yourself to use both tracks, but, you know.
I mean, I had to lower more terrain to let me do that, though.
Yeah.
Is the thing. I guess I can change it later, right?
You can change it later. Yeah, you can always change it later. Okay, I'm actually making a sensible amount of money now. I think I might be out of the woods. Where am I on the performance history? I am... Yay! I'm below almost everyone apart from 2 of Schalke's crap companies. So Brett's beating me. In fact, everyone's beating me.
Wait, what?
I have been struggling. I built a valuables train. Ah, finally. It's finally making the valuables. So what I'll probably do is retire those... Now, do these people hate me? No, good. Probably hook it up in a loop round there. Depends how much money it makes. But yeah, a procedural generation, if you're talking about landscapes, a more correct term is coherent noise. So specific.
Consistent noise.
Coherent. Noise is noise. I can do consistent noise, but that's noise. You know, static is noise. like coherent. So you know, it's noise, but it's noise that is predictable. Yeah, coherent noise is a type of smooth pseudo-random noise because it's not random; it's pseudo-random.
I was half expecting your mum joke about noise there.
Your mum makes a great semi-random noise when I come round to visit. And said, do you? I don't. I guess none of you, apart from, I don't think any of you would have watched Neighbours. I had a good Neighbours joke, which was related, but it'll be lost.
Oh, new aircraft available! Hooray! That's so useful to me.
Oh wow! Look at the date.
Oh. Oh no!
Did the game just freeze up? Thank you, Borbets. When my video card crashed, it did it. Okay, so train 1.
Oh, these boats take a while.
That's not the route I would have taken, but sure. And have you updated the orders of train 1?
I was just about to.
That's a no.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, player #2. Is that you again, Shalka?
Yeah.
Wait, it has to go to Sin Hill first?
So,
It's ordering confusing.
so that did you see? It says the word implicit.
Yeah.
Do you know what implicit means?
Yeah.
You sound unsure. So to travel anywhere, you have to go via Sin Hill. He doesn't have a choice.
Right.
There's no route, so it's like you have to.
So is my order correct on the rest of them then? Or?
Repay money. Oh, look at that.
Sin Hill's like in the middle.
Yeah, I mean, to be quite frank, you could just say go to Wonton, go to Pinhattan, go to Nendam, and then leave it. It has to go through the rest.
Right.
Okay, my goods... my valuables train is getting there. Unfortunately, I don't have a second... What I need, really, is valuables coming in from elsewhere into Brunworth, sorry, in order to make more money. My rating is mediocre. I just received a message earlier going, your parcel has been delivered to be entered into our prize draw. Please rate our service. And I'm like, is this a scam? It might not be.
Or more cash.
Cash comes as... I mean, can you not borrow? Oh, you're borrowing more cash. I mean, to a great degree, the best way to do it is to max out your loan because you're spending your loan on infrastructure.
That's true.
Well, one hopes.
Max out the loan. And we're maxed out.
Max out the loan!
Any track?
But then how do we get this to get to Pindatton?
Sorry? How do you what to Pinhattan?
The Pinhattan sideways. So we're then like...
I don't understand your question. Use better words.
The second track that I'm now building on the other half.
Okay. So, I like to do this with Fortresscraft players. What I say to them, I say, talk me through your plan. And they're like, oh, we're just building stuff. What are you trying to do here? Are you trying to have a single loop so you have trains following each other?
I guess so, yeah.
Right, well, I would suggest you don't go into Pinhattan Woods. You continue through to Nendam.
Oh, just go around.
And get making a loop that way, yeah. So if you're doing...
But then isn't this... Oh, I guess I could go around that, never mind. Yeah.
And then you will need to... Once you've done that, so if you hook it into the far end of Nendam, specifically here... good luck. You're going to struggle. Go to Nendam now. Build a railway line at here, facing up and right, and demolish that piece of road, and pray they like you.
Also, just...
They might not like you enough to let you do what you need to do.
They will not let me do that.
Well, not let you do what?
The local authority refuses to allow this.
Allow what?
Either the road or the building here.
I asked you to build a railway line. You can definitely do that. Okay, don't do that. Then build a railway bridge from here, just the other side of the railway line.
Pun Fingley Central now accepts goods.
I'm not sure why here is. What?
Pun Fingley Central.
Who are you? Player one. Join. Let me just do it. Because the thing is, if you don't do it quickly, you won't be able to do it at all. There you go.
Oh, did you build a bridge over the road?
There you go. So connect your railway line up to that one. And unfortunately...
That other road,
they don't like you enough. Yeah, but that's all right. You're making a loop. It doesn't matter. The trains will just back up.
Right. Oh yeah, I hate these uphill areas sometimes. Ah, my god, the uphill areas.
So one of the games I would like to release between Eden and Fortress Phoenix is essentially this game in VR. I've started to write it. It has progressed quite nicely. I would very much like to finish and ship it.
Oh, it's not ideal, but
Ideal comes when you're rich.
that's true. So do I need to add anything to the list now it's a loop, or does it just automatically do it?
Well, in a moment, we'll make it a one-way loop.
Right.
Right. I'm now feeling a bit richer. I'm actually sometimes actually editing the landscape rather than just taking whatever terror it has started off with.
And now I wait for my money.
Well, in a second, let me just...
Yup.
Okay, train. HSBC train. Go to Manning Way on sea transfer. Go to Little Bontfield. And then the Brunworth Falls.
Jesus.
Right, that's enough for me for one night.
Alrighty, well, we'll see you tomorrow.
All right. Yeah. Come on, train. Why are you being weird? There we go.
Oh, new armored truck. That makes me happy. Manage list. Replace vehicles. Armored trucks to replace with slightly faster armored trucks.
Where do the goods go? Who knows?
Goods go to that thing.
Yeah, I've got a place to send the goods, but my oil refinery just dumped all of its good boxes somehow. Do they just disappear after a certain amount of time?
Yes, goods. Everything slowly disappears if you don't deliver them. Otherwise, you don't with 100 billion goods.
But that sounds awesome. And you can't build like a warehouse or something for it to store it in? Because that'd be cool.
Storing 1 million people on a train station doesn't sound fun.
Well, you don't warehouse people. Unless you
What the
do,
fuck?
but
So
that seems kind of rude.
completely random, but some friends of mine play some like card game stuff, and one of them had bought some cards of someone else on the Facebook page, and two weeks after he'd ordered them, he got the wrong mail through, and it was some other person's passport.
Oh wow. Yeah, a friend of mine had an issue that they had their passport delivered. They had moved to Sweden, but they wouldn't let them pick the passport up as they needed photo ID, and the only photo ID they would accept that he owned was the passport.
Yeah.
Did he give him the look? Like,
Well,
bruh.
right now I am making. How much am I making? So 32 grand a year. So it'll take me a good 15 years to pay off my loan.
Yeah, paying off. I haven't paid off my loan. It's just not really relevant. You pay off your loan to reduce your interest, and you extend it again to hit it.
Buy stuff you want.
It seems like a really bad thing to teach kids that might play this.
Yeah.
It's kind of the way of the world.
Just
I
load
would argue.
everything.
There was a tabletop game variant of Monopoly, which was like designed to play into the worst aspects of the thing. In that you had tax-free bank accounts, which would not be wiped out in a bankruptcy. So you could take a loan and bankrupt, and then cash in the tax-free savings.
You could make the bank go bankrupt.
The bank doesn't go bankrupt in like Monopoly.
No, but the player can.
Oh, so you're borrowing money from other players and hoping they go bust.
Well, against the board, but
You know, she made that game, or the lady that made the Monopoly game made it as a joke, criticizing capitalism.
not a joke. I think
And it turns out to be one of the most accurate ways to describe it.
I think it was just trying to be a serious criticism.
Yeah.
Trying to popularize the lefty literature. Although they would not refer to it as such in those times, I think.
Wow.
And in household games, when people are playing Monopoly and one has to drop out, it's seen as a sad event, and house rules get bent.
No. When you drop out of Monopoly, that's the happiest moment of playing Monopoly.
In a way, it is.
You win.
Wow, in 2013 I made $1,000.
But you did.
Look out, people.
2013. Yeah, so far it's only January the 21st.
That's true.
You've made 15,000 this year. Oh, that's my finances. Yeah, but last year you. I mean, last year you made 30 plus grand. That's right.
Yeah, I did also lose $45,000 from expenditures. I think it's going to loop automatically though, so that's good.
This is just this. Apart from when we screw up the signals, this is just the opposite of Wreckfest. So, Brett, click on display list of company stations. It's about the 7th icon along or so.
Wait, which one? Sorry.
Display list of company stations.
Okay.
Click on that. You should see all the stations.
Yeah.
And so you should notice, hopefully, that Pindhatton Woods and Sin Hill have a lot of passengers at it. Sin Hill, for example, has 565 passengers on it.
How can you tell how much they have?
I clicked on it.
I'm clicking on it as well. It's not telling me how much they have. Control click.
Click on it, and it will zoom to Sin Hill. Then click on Sin Hill, it will tell you. My point is,
I see. Okay,
your train is too small. So if you send your train to the depot, you can add more carriages onto it and make it bigger.
Yeah, I'll send it to the depot then. So
just click on the go to depot button, top rightish.
There we go. Gosh. And then I just need to add carriages to it.
Add some more carriages, yeah. Just with the train there, click on new vehicles, and then just add, let's say, 3 passenger carriages.
Doesn't matter what order they're in, or
No.
I'm just gonna put them in front of the mail carriage for my own sanity.
Sure. The mail carriage is not different enough in this particular graphic set.
Yeah, it just has less windows because of reasons. And I guess I just hit.
Just hit go. Yeah, and now you've made it bigger, but I mean that might not be big enough. So you need to keep an eye on it and see whether or not it will reduce it. Now, the other thing you can do is you can make another train.
Wait, it's going the wrong direction now, though.
No, it's because it's going to Sin Hill. That's its order. Then it will probably turn around.
Would it not crash into another train if another one was on the track and it did that, though?
Yes, it would, but that's because So you've made a loop, right?
Right.
And you want to make that loop one way, right?
You need, like, traffic lights or some shit. Whatever they're called. The stop lights.
Yeah, so what did it come down to the entrance to Pindhatton Woods?
Yeah.
Okay, so click on the signals button. On the monorail construction.
Oh, it's on that. Okay, I see. Yeah.
And click on the bottom left one, which is a block signal. We're not going to do anything complicated, we're just going to do a block signal. And put a block signal down just to the left of the T shape. Like, of your T shape.
So, like, here?
No, left of the T shape. So remove that one with the remove button, which looks like a bulldozer. Not in the signal one.
Oh, yeah.
So put it to the left of the T shape. Left of the T shape, not in the T shape.
So like here? Can't
know.
build signals here. So it has to be on the track.
On the just
There.
yeah. Now build it again.
Again.
Yes, thank you. Right now, see
Oh.
now train's going to come in from the left hand side.
I
Yeah.
see.
Now do the same thing on the right hand side of the track.
So there.
Yep, and again. Excellent. You could now put 100 trains onto this network and they wouldn't crash. It wouldn't be efficient because it has, but it won't crash.
Wait, so why do you need 2 sets of lights? I understand the first one. I think. It's not the right time of day for this. As long as it works.
Gotta use your brain.
So
Yeah, right.
yeah, so what you would actually do is before each station, you would split into 2 lines, and then after each station, collapse back into 1 line.
Okay.
Apart from Sin Hill and Senfingley Woods. But I will show you. If you go to Wanton Central.
Which one's this? Yeah.
What I'll do is we'll set it up so a train, so you can have multiple trains coming into that. So what I'll do is I will put, so again, you don't need to think, just copy it. So that's a path signal. So what will happen is a train will come along. Is that the right one? It's a one-way signal. Yeah, that will force the train to turn around now.
Okay. What's the benefits of the second track here then? Just multiple trains?
Yeah, and then what we'll do is we will, on the way out, do that. And now, have we built the loop the wrong way around?
Have we?
Hold on. So you go Senfingley Woods. Oh damn it! We built the whole loop the wrong way around. You go Wanton, Senfingley. Okay, right then. Allow me to fix your signals.
Which signals are we looking at right now?
Sorry,
Oh, the...
Yeah. So on the way
I
out,
see.
on the way out of the station, I'll put a couple of one-way signals, and on the way into the station, we'll put a path signal, which is a fancy signal that just tells the train it can. Yeah, let's go back that way. There we go. So the train is now leaving Sin Hill again. So it took the left-hand one, but if you had another train, it will come into the right-hand one.
If one's in the station.
If on the station, yeah. And then a third one would just queue up. But what you can do is you can do that all the way around. Now, what I would probably do is before and after each station, just put a set of signals anyway, because then you could put more trains on. Because what happens is a train will then queue up at the entrance to the station.
So everywhere in the next train.
Well, no. Once you have one set of signals on anywhere on the network, you can no longer have a crash. It's just not possible.
Oh.
Ignore what Schalke did earlier.
What did Schalke do earlier?
A mistake.
Some of the signals have like weird behavior when the train is in zone or green or red light. They allow in the pass in the wrong direction, but that's weird.
So in theory now I can add another train, is what you're saying.
Yep. You could probably add about 10 trains, but it's up to you to decide if it's worth it. Well, yeah. Can't help you there. Right, drink. Anyway, we will be stopping soon, and I will shut the server down until next week, because obviously it will complete the game without us. So tomorrow we are playing, I forgot the name of it, which should be good. Torchlight 3.
Must be so good then.
So there's a possibility it's going to be crap, in which case we will sojourn to Diablo 2. So if you have Diablo 2 and you want to relive the excitement of 800 by 600 games, please do wander along. Oh, good, my loan's being paid off now. So, Brett, can you not afford another train even with a bigger loan?
No, I just built another one. Although I think I just sent it out with no orders.
Wait. Do you have the money to make another train?
I just made one.
Right. Click on train 2.
I don't know why the first train's gone back to the depot.
Just ignore it. Just leave it be. Don't worry about it. Click on train 2.
Right.
And you have the train 1 window open as well. So you've got 2 floating windows. Cool. Click on train 2. Click on the go to order, and then click on go to, and then click on train 1, which will copy train 1's orders.
It's a trick. Don't do it.
I just added end them. That's not right. What?
No. Click on the train. Not you. Got to click on go to, then click on the train. Can you click on the title bar? You might be able to click on the title bar.
Planes and boats can be made to work.
How do I click on train 1? I click on the train the name, or is it the model?
Click on the loco.
I think I'm set for the next session.
Huh. Maybe I'm just being... Why is it not doing it?
Okay, look at the not insane.
No,
The dinger. Bye, Shulka.
let me just put another, let me send it into a depot. Might be going to do it when it's in a depot. Okay, so I'm bringing up the depot. So I've got Sin Hill train depot. So I'm going to click on go to when it's in the depot. And it's still... Is it because it's got orders? There we go.
Ah, cool.
Now, do you see on the train thing, there's a center button, a depot button, and then a reverse direction, and a train timetable, and a train details button. Those are the buttons you're allowed to press. Do you notice I did not list one of the buttons? Which button did I not list?
The force train to proceed.
Don't ever press it. If you think you need to press it, go, Adam, I think I need to press this button, and I'll be like, wait, let me have a look. Don't press it. Only if you are in. Well, don't press it without me telling you you can. I promise you will regret it. So, are we okay?
Now I'm tempted.
Push it real good.
Well, it means that you will lose all the trains and you will be out of the game because you will literally lose every train. Don't press it. It literally just says the train. Ignore the fact you don't think it's said to go. Yeah.
Amazing.
But yeah, I have had an incredibly long day today. So I will be shutting down very soon. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to close mine.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Alright, I got money. I might be able to finish this train line.
No.
Before he shuts it down.
Well, let me finish up what you're doing and I'll stop what you're doing there.
Are you still streaming?
Yeah.
Building through a forest is awful.
Press X.
X. Oh.
It's like the best
fantastic?
button. No more bets. Red Dead is done. We're doing Torchlight 3 tomorrow. Though we enjoyed Red Dead a lot, really did. We've just kind of done everything we can do in it, and everything is kind of similar. So, yeah. Brindhatten is suffering from an overflow of passengers and Punfingley transfer. I'm going to do one last.
Oh. Well, that doesn't help. Stupid radio tower. pox to the person that thought that was a good idea. Oh, this is not fun. Alright, you can just close it.
Yeah, I'm just scrolling through Reddit. I came across what are some not safe for work life hacks, and one of the top ones is if you're having sex and you get a pube in your mouth, lick their thigh to get rid of it. And the top response to that is, but what if they have really hairy thighs? You'll just get more in your mouth.
Well, no, because thigh hair tends to be more firmly attached, I've found. So I'm not sure that's true.
Lovely thought, though.
Follow me for more life hacks.
Next top one, if you're good at balancing, you can use an office chair as a stepladder in a pinch. Not safe for work.
Badum-tis.
That's terrible. Insider trading is illegal only when you are poor and get caught. Oh dear.
Where is the lie, though?
Also, did you finish it, Tad?
No, you could just close this. I'm not doing well. I don't know what I'm doing.
That's all right. Well, let's have a look. Let's just quickly. Well, you're making profit, so you're fine. You've got almost no loan.
Yeah, I'm aware.
You've got almost no loan. You're making 20 grand a month. I don't know what I'm doing. Shut up.
Amazing.
Operating profit.
I'm trying to build another trade tray.
You're third on operating profit, and on performance history, you are. Oh, you've just dropped. You were fourth, and now you're seventh. But we're all very, very, very close on that. Awesome. Well,
Yeah, but I'm also building a trade track. That's very expensive. Fuck.
Well,
if you have to bury a dead body to hide it, plant endangered plants on top, so it's illegal to dig it up.
Oh,
Yep.
That's an old one.
Yep. I knew about that one. Still funny, but it's an older meme, but it checks out.
Where are you trying to connect from and to? Oh my lord. Okay, I see.
I'm going over a mountain. It's not fun.
I might be able to help you slightly. There you go, and there. There you go. You should be able to connect that up now.
I guess that'll work. God, that looks like shit.
That's
Oh well.
fine.
Twisting the penis like a buffet produces a heightened orgasm. Why?
What?
Twisting it hard enough can delay the orgasm.
I think that's the joke. It's not as twisting a dick is not a good idea.
Twist it, bop it, kill your
Look it.
parents.
Have you seen that? Like, is it like Robot Chicken skit or something?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Cock it,
Load,
clip it,
load it,
load it,
aim it.
Yeah. Shoot it, shoot it,
Kill it.
shoot it, kill your parents. Yes. So, are you done, Tad? I'd rather you had it hooked up, so.
All right.
Oh dear.
Okay, let me make orders. Oh, stop, wrong button.
Oh, you've also got a valuables train.
Yes, that was the whole point of this.
Ah. Don't tell them to full load at either end because of the way goods work.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
So I just read this post as well, some NSFW facts instead of life hacks, and responded with a human can fit 3 raccoons in his anus as a life hack.
Dad, how the fuck have you got so much money? You've got 2.5 million.
Who?
No, that's Rob. Never mind, I'm on Rob's team. Bloody hell. Oh, I'm just going to say to Ari to put Eden live. Well, the store page live.
Alright, it's running. I don't
Also,
think it's running right, but it's running.
Well, we can always fix that next week. Alright, I will.
Yeah, much like
Yes,
the
we
government.
can.
I mean, what?
So, LockDown LAN Season 3 at 1.south. Awesome. Well,
Is there seasons?
yeah, this is our 3rd playthrough.
Oh, it was the game. I was like, this is your 3rd season of the stream? Jesus, how long are the other seasons? Another 300 episodes.
We've done... no, our last one only lasted for 2 episodes because we were so appallingly bad.
It was fun to watch.
We got better. Awesome. Well, I will see you guys all tomorrow for Torchlight 3. As I said, things that I have to do tomorrow include find my Xbox, because I don't know what I've done with it. I've tidied my house up and I've lost my Xbox somewhere. So, awesome. And hopefully I'm going to...
Tied it up too well.
Well, I'm going to click stop streaming now. And hopefully it stops. I don't know why I've had a live stream active, not doing anything.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
But I wasn't streaming anything, was I? It was just...
Well, I clicked on it, and it was like the last 5 minutes of the stream. And I'm like, what? Why are you saying this is live when this was literally 2 hours ago? It's the last 5 minutes of the stream. What are you doing?
It's like Groundhog Day.
YouTube.
But yeah, fingers crossed YouTube gets it right this time.